Black Knight, what you doing?
Oh, hi, Capone. Putting together a disclaimer for tonight's show. Have to let people know that this show may contain themes or subject matters of a mature nature.
Oh, that means we get to say F you and kiss my ass and stuff like that?
No. We rarely let those babies slip through.
Oh, so does that mean we could talk about sex like I want to
No, Jay, no. Not on this show.
Well then, Black Knight, I don't understand. Then why do we need a disclaimer anyway?
Because our show has multifarious humor, duodecahedron-sided entendres, lavish litotes, and kaleidoscopic metaphors, which may equivocate comprehension and precipitate unintended responses.
You mean some people may be too fucking stupid to get it, miss the point, then get pissed?
Well, Jay, in as many words, yes.
From Chicago, it's the BKSG show, starring the Black Knight.
I'm a hot brunette.
Squire G.
Are you talking to me?
Cherokee Leather.
I know how to pole dance.
And me, Parody Man. So join the chat, call in, and enjoy the show.
Alrighty. We are live, BKSG. Actually, we're on YouTube going live now. I had to actually take out the music there because one of the problems with doing the live YouTube is the very strict rules of engagement that have that affect the ability to play copyrighted music. And, you know, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll play commercial or whatnot. But some others just go for the jugular. Now, if you're lucky, they'll just want to play a commercial. If they are, I don't know, have some real objection, real or imagined, they will ask it'll completely blank all the audio. And another step is to ban the whole thing worldwide, the whole show, one little clip. I've actually had that happen in the other show I did, where it would take the whole clip, the whole thing was just banned worldwide. So I had to go in and take that little 20-second music clip out, and then it was okay. Anyway, we are here live. Squire G, who will be sitting in that chair over by there, just called in. He's running late. I know you're shocked, but nonetheless, he is going to be coming. I would like to get some background music for the show, as we normally have, but I'm afraid to put anything on. There's got to be some royalty-free stuff I can get for this, so I'm going to be looking. Let me reach up here. I'm going to be looking to see if I can find something that would be able to play in the background. I do have songs queued up for the show and videos that I know we'll get through, because one of the reasons is the videos are the actual record company that was then is defunct and no one bought the catalog. So, yeah, it's not the Beatles. So, but we will be playing some of that stuff. The Squire will be here momentarily. The new chat room we're talking about here, I see the people are already in it. Linda Pauly is there. Rex Ungericht, the official parodontist for the show. Rather than the standard chat room, I'm hoping people who are listening and watching live will find it. Let me, I gotta do this so I can actually chat. Pop out chat, there we go. Because I have to do other not bookkeeping. There we go. Also, I figured a way how I could actually put the chat room online here. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, boom. There we go. Webcam, web pages. There we go. So I figured out how to actually put the chat room up there. You could see the conversation going on. We'll go back and forth with that. So take care of what you say. It may be going out worldwide and live. So yeah, I looked up when the last show was. And it was in February. So we've missed a few. The Squire has been, in a serious note, the Squire has, his mother is in the waning years of her life, and he has been helping there very intimately, him and the father, and his father helping him out as well. And it takes a lot of time, so that is one of the reasons. So I said so a lot. I've been watching people who talk on live TV other than professionals who are following a script, and the word "so" it comes up a lot. So and I did that on purpose. So no, that wasn't. We do have some things planned in here. I'm looking to see now if some of the. I don't see Uncle Clill around. I know Aces Over Kings will be here later. Hopefully we have some news and comments from Rex Ungericht, who we should go, now that we're doing this live video visual thing, let's go to Parody Man. parodman.com. And there he is. Rex Ungericht. Actually, how he looks, he actually is a cartoon. He's probably one of the only people that I've ever seen that actually is a cartoon. So, when you see Rex walking down the street, it's kind of hard to miss him. But we'll be checking out some Rex parodies as we go on along tonight. I want to talk about the BKSG website. You see it there, bksgshow.com. We've been doing the show since May of 2003. And now we are doing live HD video on YouTube. There's always something new to do and always some growth to go. And so here we are. I wanted to take this time for people tuning in, finding the show and tuning in to see it. If you look on the menu and so forth and so on, there's a video on demand that we used to do the video on live stream. It was a lower res, and sometimes the videos wouldn't show up in the archives. And I still haven't figured out why. I don't know if it was something we said, something we played, but those are available. So you could see that there's a subscribe to the showgram. This will let you know when we're going to do a show, because we do it. I do it on Saturday nights, but it's kind of like up in the air exactly when that'll happen. So you can get to that. You can subscribe or unsubscribe, and it's just the email that'll give you information. If you were subscribed, you would know about this one and have a direct listening link, a watching listening link, and so forth. So there we go. Also, we've been doing a show, like I say, for many years, but we joined TogiNet Radio many moons ago. We went through several stations along the way. Radio Heart was the first, and still, they still broadcast the show now and again when we do it. And we went on to Radioactive, and then IBC Radio Network, and then Independent, where we syndicated, and that's where we are still at this point. But along the way, TogiNet Radio picked us up. And what they have on their site, if you click to it, you will find this. Boom. And it has a little explanation about the show and whatnot. But you'll notice off to the right, you can listen to the archived shows. And it goes back like years. So if you've just discovered the BKSG show and you want to find out what it was like back when we were funny, back when in the day, you can go and check out these shows. And welcome to those who are listening live on TogiNet. Longtime supporter of BKSG show, and I want to thank him for that. We have a BKSG Facebook page put together by Frank. And there he posts stuff. Rex posts things. This is kind of new, so it's not extremely active. Although Frank's pretty posty on it. So you can join the group and post and whatnot and get involved in that. It's brand new. Well, it's brand new because we're kind of it's almost kind of a reboot here. There is a BLKnight Squire G YouTube channel, which will have this show, provided it's not banned. It's really trying hard here. But I will be posting some other shows we've had over the years. If I can ever get this transferred, we have when we were on IBC Radio Network, we did a live remote in Waukegan. We have that all on video. And various other groups that have appeared, indie bands and whatnot. So we will put that up there. We do have what I do have up on there. I have a clip from our first show. That there's all it is our voices. It's this first show we did just for the heck of it. I recorded it. Didn't even plan we were going to do more. It's just we did it, and then. So that's kind of interesting to watch that. I mean, again, it's an impromptu recording. Squire's barely on camera because of the way it was set up, because we didn't pay attention to it. So I threw that up there. There's also a nice tribute to Elvis Hermann. Brian Hermann is Gary's brother who passed away years ago. Big supporter, fan of the show, as well as an incredible vocalist. He used to do an Elvis tribute. It was kind of a fun. It wasn't an ego type thing. And so we have at his funeral, Don Candu, a longtime musical guest on the show, as well as Dr. Don, from the band that we were all in with Elvis, and Gary, Squire G, did a nice little tribute. Put that up there. We have a clip of Gary singing 5 o'clock in the morning. Camera's a little off angle, but it still works. Also, I put together some clips that are already up on my other channel, and you can see these for yourself. Music videos, both from the show or around the show, and I found a bunch more, so we'll get that up there. That's going to be an ongoing deal. So if you can check that out, subscribe, like it, and all that stuff, because it's brand spanking new, and it looks good when you have somebody there. So. And as I put up some of these items, I might have to go through and cut out songs. You see, it's a lot of labor intensive, but it would be worth doing it to have the background. And I'll have to look into some copyright-free music to be playing in the background, because normally we have just something real far in the background here. It sounds kind of naked to me now as I listen to it. So, BKSG show from May of 2003. So we're in our 15th year. Though, people will say, how many shows a year do you do now? Well, we're hopefully going to kick it in there. It's just some things that are happening. And so let's go back here. So we do have some video that I have queued up. Maybe I should play some of these things now while we're waiting for the Squire. I would play some of the videos from YouTube, but they're there. You could just go to YouTube and watch them. So that's there. Plus, again, we have to be careful what we play, because the channel I'm doing for Feet to the Fire, the other show I've been doing, actually did before this show. It's got enough subscribers now, and the topic matter is, kind of pointing out a lot of things that are wrong and corrupt in the world, as well as other topics. And so it's getting a lot of scrutiny. So I don't know if it'll bleed over onto this channel, because it's under my same heading, though. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Keep it going. Now, what I'm going to do for videos is, I've played these before, perhaps videos, at least the songs. I'm looking for, and people can have suggestions. I'm looking for record companies that have went defunct and their catalog is out there. And I, of course, looking for local Chicago acts because they, I'm familiar with them. And I have a couple, and that's what I'm going to play. We'll play today. I have a couple, and the bands are gone, but not forgotten. And a couple of good tunes. One I'll play now while we're waiting for the Squire is Wasmo Nariz. It's a band, but Wasmo was the lead singer. Obviously, it's not his real name. But I actually bumped into Wasmo Nariz on Facebook. Let me see if I can find that. Here. Wasmo. Should be pretty. New tab. Boom. Wasmo Nariz. There you go. Let me go to the webpage picture. You can find this on YouTube. Facebook. There are some other songs. They're a picture of one of the two members who run this board. So I did bump into a video that they made that they don't even have a copy of, but I found it by accident on a Image Union program that was archived and uploaded to the internet. Image Union is a local show on public broadcasting that they would take local video. And so they did, Wasmo Nariz did a video, and they had it out there. There was no MTV at the time, no internet or nothing like that. So it got played on there. And now somebody uploaded that whole half-hour show. In there was this video. I did a little slicey-wicey on it. Did some enhancing because it was recorded from presumably a VHS machine. So it was not the greatest quality. So I did a little scrubby-dubby on it and so on. Try to make it. It's still not HD quality, but it's watchable and listenable. It's not one of the more noted Wasmo songs because it was on the newest album and they did this. But in talking with the people on the website, they bumped into the guy who actually has the 1-inch master, and we were supposed to try and get a copy of that and upload a high definition version. But as of yet, I have not seen that. But what we have here now, live for your listening pleasure. Well, we're live. It's recorded. Wasmo Nariz from 1981, I think it is. And the song is Iron on Courage. Kind of a wild guy. There you go, Wasmo Nariz. That's Chicago, 1981 was that video, but he was in the late 70s. A couple albums out. You can check him out on their webpage, Wasmo Nariz. It's WAZMO space NARIZ. It's on Facebook. And I don't think anything is in print. You can still, if you can go online, you can still get the albums. But I don't think anything made a switch to CD. I think they just had one song that was picked up as a compilation of early new wave songs. Because back in the day, you had punk and new wave. The Cars might be a best example of a maturing new wave sound. And, of course, the punk, you have Green Day as an example. Modern example, but they had other ones like the Weirdos, and we've played that video. Somebody uploaded that. That's really distorted, but it's still cool to watch it. So you had this split in this new music, punk and new wave, and they went off on their own and somehow blended again with alternative, which is like an older sound with newer stuff, and yada yada. And that is that. We will get some other videos and music going later. I've been looking into the past, and we have some audio. I don't have a lot of video clips that can play, and this is live on YouTube, but we are a radio show that has moved to YouTube, so you can understand the overlap. I do have some bits that I will play that go back to then. We have some Rex Ungericht parodies, and I don't have video to match up with it, so we're working on that. This is just really an extension of the audio radio show. It'd be fun. It's funner? Is that a proper word? It's fun to have the video to go along with the other aspects of it. Got what? Yeah. Oh. Squire had just walked in, and he asked if I got it handled, and he says, yeah. He goes, okay, I'll see you. Then he's gonna leave. So let's go to a break while I set up things here with Squire, because I got it all on, but you know what? Well, just talk, see if it works.
Test. Wait. It's pointing at my scrotum.
Well,
let's see if my scrotum can talk. Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, it's working great.
Okay, good. I can't hear. I don't have the earphone.
Right there.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
how do you do the show again? It's been so long.
Yeah, well, it's like riding a horse or whatever, falling off a bike or what have you. Yeah. So let me do this while I hook up things here. Let me do a little break, and then we will come back and continue live BKSG show. It's our the last show we did?
It's our what's that?
You know when our last show was?
What?
February.
Get it now.
February.
No.
February. The auto show.
Jesus. Wow.
I mean, put it this way, I have no other record of a show here, so.
Wait a second. No. I could be right.
Yeah, let's do this, and we'll come right back. I'm going to be limited in what we play because of the copyright stuff. We'll go over that. So I've pulled out some tunes and some things that we can play. So this is we're going to go sing with the Squire.
Now she goes on her merry way. Now she goes on her merry way. Now she goes on her merry way. Now she goes on her merry way.
Thank you. This is Can't Stand the Sight of You. What doesn't end justly, has trouble finding rest, and what's left hanging craves its context. But no more wine and berries will go to waste, spoon feeding somebody incapable of taste. Can't stand the sight of you. Can't stand the sight of you. A follower who can't follow through. Can't stand the sight of giving water to a flower that never blooms, wanting to dwell in a house with no rooms. Gotta give you credit, though you really have a knack for giving and giving and giving promises you take back. Can't stand the sight of you. Can't stand the sight of you. A follower who can't follow through. Can't stand the sight of you. I can't stand the sight of you. A follower who can't follow through. I can't stand the sight of cheaters will be cheated and losers will be defeated. But I won't be depleted of what I never needed. Ooh, ooh, can't stand the sight of you. I can't stand the sight of you. I can't stand the sight of you.
All right.
Awesome. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
And now,
Words of wisdom from the Black Knight and Squire G Show.
What happens if you Google? You get Google.
this has been
Words of wisdom from the Black Knight and Squire G Show.
All right, we are back live here.
Oh, then am I on? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I kind of fade out these endings here because
Okay.
as I have talked to the listener / watcher, that
That sounds like a Marvel superhero, the Watcher.
yeah, the listener and the watcher.
And that's another. That's his nemesis, the listener.
Yeah, the Squire. We're gonna have to get him in the chat room. It was a little big.
Well, I got a copy loop. Do I hit any of these or no? No, I don't think so.
No,
Something different. Wow.
like there's no way to get
Every
back
time
out.
I show up here, it's an exciting new venture.
You're in your channel now, but
My channel.
do this. Well, just type in there, search in there, BKSG Show Live. Let's see if that comes
Okay.
up. Because you're already there, but there's no chat option.
Oh, that's the one word I forgot to show. Get over here.
No, it's separate.
No,
Separate,
it is.
yeah.
Show is separate.
Yeah, live. For this case.
All right.
Live stream. Hit the live stream.
Oh, okay. Boom, right there. BLKnight Squire G.
No.
Do we know those guys? BLKnight and oh, that's us. Hey,
Yeah.
It's been so long. Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
There we are.
I know, but there's no. Where's the chat room option, guys?
Not only that, it's like this is like from a while ago, right? What's the delay on here?
Gosh darn it.
Do we really want to chat?
Well, I imagine you would.
Well,
I mean, I don't want to take the timer. We'll have to do it in another break.
Yeah,
but
next break.
I mean,
let's get right
watch
into the
this.
show
This is
then.
what I've been doing here. I've been fooling around, and now we have the ability.
Yeah, you got the live thing. I got some kind of frozen thing here.
I got the ability. If you look over here,
Yeah.
our webpage, I have the ability to actually put the chat room up live.
Wow.
So this is what people are seeing, and there's the chat room.
Okay.
Who would? Rex is in the chat room. He says the main question should be, what would Rex drink tonight? I
Ooh.
I don't know.
Is it? He's not a hard liquor guy. He's either like a craft beer or a wine.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a red wine tonight for Rex. Craft beer though is good too. How about a little mixture? Put half a glass of some kind of beer. No, that sucks. You don't want to screw that. You screw up both things. Nice red wine.
Isn't it a song? Red Wine?
Yeah. But he's not a hard liquor guy. He's a craft beer or wine guy.
Yeah, he's a wino.
Or a beero.
Yeah,
What if you drink a lot of beer? Are you beero? I don't know. I don't know what.
Drink a lot of beer. You're a. I know there's Beano for drinking, eating too many beans. Maybe there's a Bureau. Is there such of an event? Let me see if I can get to this front Skype, because we can get Rexy Daisy up here. Let's see if we can do this. I mean, we know we should be able to do this, but then again,
when you would say you drink a lot of wine and your wino is kind of derogatory. But so what's a derogatory one for beer?
I don't know. Are you there, Rex? I'm not hearing Rex, so that...
Maybe he passed out already from the...
Got a commercial?
Oh.
What's with the advertisement? This is what happens when you update... When you actually update the files here. Let me see what's going on. Options. Audio. Test 1, 2. Oh, I see. There we go. Now we can hear you, Rex.
Can you?
Yeah, oh, there's Rex. Hey, Rex, how you doing?
But we're busy.
Good evening.
We're busy watching. Are you just audio, or you got video?
No, I should have video, but the camera light is not on, and I'm not sure why.
Right, because we're getting a bunch of commercials, video commercials. So.
Let me see if I can do anything from my end here.
Yeah, look on your bottom there. Is there an X by the camera or something?
All I see in my Skype window right now is you guys. I don't see anything else.
That's all you need to see, man.
Well, I wonder if I answered the wrong thing. Oops, I just turned off my video.
Well, that was okay. Well, let me ask Rex. Rex, so people drink a lot of wine, and the derogatory term is a wino. Is there one for beer?
Bureau?
I wasn't sure.
You can tell he's listening to the show.
What are you doing tonight? Craft beer or a wine?
Well, I think I'll follow your suggestion and go for the wine.
A red wine, nice. He's a red wine guy.
I think if you go to your tools,
which would be us,
Mm-hmm.
and options, and you
There are
go
a
to
couple of
video
tools right
settings,
here.
it should show what your issue is.
Now, I believe, Rex, you're not a hard liquor guy, right?
I do enjoy a shot of bourbon whiskey occasionally.
All right, a bourbon guy, not a Scotch guy, a bourbon guy. All right.
Yeah, I actually, if you notice that little rum chata thing you got me,
Yeah.
if you want to feel it, it's a little light. I'm out here working. I go, it tastes pretty good. So I take a little. You got some stuff here.
There's some Belvedere too.
I'm sure that's yours.
I like the vodka, and but the bourbon. I'm not a Scotch guy, but the bourbon, and actually, if you like bourbon, you'll like rye. Rye's kind of making a comeback too. Rye's pretty.
Now,
good.
what is the rye? I mean,
I don't know, but it's similar.
Is it made from the grain rye? Rye wheat or whatever it is?
I'm assuming so, but it's closer to it's closer to bourbon than it is to Scotch. Scotch has got a very distinctive taste, and they say you kind of got to get used to it. It's like, why do I need to get used to it when I like all those other stuff? I don't need to spend time trying to acclimate a taste to something. There's all this other good stuff.
Yeah,
Some people like Scotch. Our own Dr. Don here, who shows up every once in a while, he's a Scotch guy, and it's all right, but I
would imagine you can acclimate taste to like urine if you wanted. I don't know why. I always thought about that. I've always said it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Well, why spend time acquiring something?
I'm seeing something happening here,
like?
Rex. There he is.
There he is. All right.
Hey.
Rex a Daisy. All right, let me move you over here, and then I can do. We'll go. Where are we going with guests? Oh, there's Frank. He's not here yet. We take him out.
You would
Shouldn't
take him
say-
out like a gangster would.
Video.
You gotta take him out.
Oh, what am I doing? Screen capture. All right, here we go.
All right.
We're going to capture. Boom. There he is, live.
It's been a while since we've done an episode of Tech Talk. We need to.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. Tired of the tech talk. I believe I got your name already here somewhere. We got to find the little Rexy. Bingo bango. There you go. Rex Ungericht live from Texas. He looks like a Texan, doesn't he?
He does.
By God, my name is Rex Ungericht.
He's already got the stirrups, but he needs the hat now.
I know, but the trouble is, you ever see that? It's my gynecologist. He sits in it and he drinks. I mean,
I've already got the assless chaps, so I'm ready.
No, there you go. So what's shaking down there, down yonder?
Well, we've got thunderstorms moving through. Some lightning, some hail, just typical Texas weather.
Oh, we don't have that kind of stuff here.
Actually, you know what? If you want to do this, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see over there that far? Because this is a wireless. You can type in the chat here.
Well, I could go in the car and run this.
Car? Yeah. Well, I don't know how far it goes.
Let me get in the car. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
No,
So, has there been a lot of storms down there? I mean, I know there was some a major tornadoes going out in Texas now, along with Oklahoma, seems to be Tornado Alley, where it used to be up here. I remember as a kid.
Plainfield.
Yep. Well, I mean, that was a big one, but even Oaklawn and all those places, and it seemed to move down south.
Yeah, they do seem to be coming through here more than they used to, but so far in our area, we've been lucky. Haven't had to deal with it much.
Flowers Mound. They'll blow all the flowers away, won't they?
Well, it's actually just one flower. It's Flower Mound, but
is it?
yeah, we couldn't afford more than one.
But it's this freaking big. It's like
Yeah, you know what? I wanted to tell you something. If it's still there, I'll get it. But I wanted to ask. I was going to buy it. I figured. Remember you talked about that big martini thing you had?
Yeah.
Now, is that the kind that goes up like this with the...
Oh, yeah, the martini guy.
I found it's probably like a planter.
Yeah, that's what he...
But it was an actual, like a martini glass, and it had like a sea motif to it.
Oh, okay.
You know, like if you look inside, there's like a shark or something. And I thought about it, but it was kind of top heavy.
Well, yeah, martini glasses aren't.
I mean, but
aren't
usually
the
they
best,
got the big.
They're not the best glasses for a drink, but for some reason.
Because the bottom was like this big, right?
Oh,
and the
so
top goes up like this. And I'm thinking, like, that's like a boom, fall over. I wonder if this is going to be what's his name?
That's what it's come down to. What's his name?
Now hold on. It's been a little while since I've done this.
Okay. Well,
wrong one, I think.
See, in the old days, you would just pick up the receiver. Hello, but no, we got buttons.
Here we go. Are you here? Hello?
Yes, yes. What can I do for you?
You called us.
What can we do for you?
No, this is the prize maestro.
Okay.
And I'm conducting an orchestra right now. So my phone rang, and I was just answering.
Do we want to ask about his wand?
Are you waving your wand?
It's another thing, Frank. We're on a YouTube streaming, and there's all kinds of like requirements and stuff. And I didn't check this for mature audiences, so don't go into a racist, swearing tyrant like you normally do. Okay.
When you get a chance, I got a serious question for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your daughter is very talented. Is there a time when either she would show up or record something for us? Because she's very good. I know she sings it with. I don't know if she still sings with that other guy, but she's good on her own.
She wouldn't be caught dead here.
Well, I do have a bunch of her videos on one page on the website.
Okay, because no, she's really good.
No, I'm saying, yeah, she's like, no. Hey, I can see her now. Hey, would you want to come to the show we're on and sing? Are you kidding?
I've got a reputation.
Yeah.
I can't be
unlike you, Dad, I have some pride.
No, she's very. I mean, I've seen those videos, and she's very good. I mean, if I don't know, I actually coming on the show would not help her one iota, but it'd be nice for us. But
well, she is pretty busy on the weekends, and doing things. But we can talk about that.
Yeah, I
problem.
mean, ask her just for the hell of it. I mean, if anything, she get a pizza
there we go.
Or something.
Check out Rex's glass.
What? Oh, he's got.
Okay. He's just gonna have one. He's gonna have one glass.
I just want one glass. Okay, here's the thing, Rex. My girlfriend had this gigantic martini glass, and it was like a planter kind of thing, but it was a martini glass. And I wanted to come on the show, have a big bottle. It would have to be vodka filled with water, and it'll look like vodka, and just say, "Yeah, I'm down to one drink a day," and then pull out this frickin' big ass glass and just pour the thing in there. But she got rid of it. Like, I want it. Oh, come on! If I knew we were gonna get rid of it, I would have got it sooner. Anyways,
I think we do. I think.
But I got to tell you, in real life, I've got a shaker for. I've got I swear to God, this big. I got a shaker for martinis. I don't know if you can see that. It's this big. I mean, it's massive. I got this massive, giant shaker, and people look at that. What the hell? Well, no. If there's a group of people and they all want the same martini. But anyways, I wanted to bring this big glass in and then just have. No, I'm down to one drink a day, and then just anyway. So I can't do it because she got rid of it. Like,
what is was that your band playing in the background there, Frank?
Yes, I'm conducting today, and please address me properly as the maestro, okay? Oh. show some respect.
Apparently you're familiar with the program Seinfeld. Let me move this up here.
I mean, after all, I am a maestro, a prize maestro, and various other kinds.
He's got a point.
Can I see your maestro papers?
Yeah. So anyway, when you announced the show on Monday, after that there were 2 days of fireworks, straight through, nonstop fireworks going on. And I figured it was because, you guys finally were having a show.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just in my neighborhood, but then I found out it was all over the country.
People are celebrating the fact that we're back on the air.
Yeah. It's
Anyway, so, you know, we've been doing the trivia contest and the surprise, sweepstakes, surprise rewards now for how many, 8 years? And at Margie's at June 30th, you do know we had that big surprise rewards day, and we had that slingshot.
yeah, I saw that on the news. There's some with all the police surrounding the place.
Yeah. So anyway, a lot of people got good stuff, and we have a new trivia contest. Of course, I'm the one asking the questions because this is the Prizemaster D show simulcast along with the concert. And what you guys have to do, and the answer is on the Savings, Freebies, and More website if you go through the website.
There we go.
At any rate, I'm going to give you the lyrics to a song.
Okay.
And then you're going to get 5 seconds to say who the recording artist is, the name of the song, and, the year that it was released.
I don't
So you get 5 seconds. And the reason for that is because, we don't want you looking it up on the internet.
Right.
So, in other words, you have to know it.
You have to know, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the lyrics, and you got to figure it out. But the answer is on the website.
Okay.
And each time we have a show, we'll have these trivia contests this way.
I'm
And
really
if
bad
you
at
win,
this
you'll
kind of
get
stuff. I know songs,
you'll
but
get a free
Go ahead.
Savings, Freebies, and More poster if you
All
win.
right.
Okay, so the lyrics are, bet you $5 I'm the only fool who would climb up a string for you.
I have no idea. I'm really bad at this.
Well, happy birthday to you.
2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
No, that was...
Happy
that was
birthday
the
to you,
Osmond
and claim a
Brothers,
string
or the
for you.
Osmond. The song was Yo-Yo, and that was 1971.
Just like a yo-yo. I know that.
Is that you know that song?
Right.
Wow. No, I would never know.
And it went to the chorus. It was like burning, burning, and you hear a woohoo, in the background, like the yo-yo going up and down.
We should look that
so
up and
that's
play
a new
that thing.
feature for the show.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that, and then we'll get knocked off. Off
Oh,
the
that's right.
live.
We can't do.
Where's
Yeah,
the? Hold on. What guess? All right. Let me just see. Just like a Osmonds. Yo.
Who is the artist for that?
The Osmonds.
Osmond?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised I didn't know that. I've got all their albums.
Yeah. Ho ho ho, just like a yo-yo. Ho ho ho, just like a yo-yo. Well, it's hard for me to see how you got such a hold on me. First I'm up, then I'm down, then my heart goes all around. Well, I bet you $5 I'm the only fool who climb a string for you.
Oh.
There it is.
Did they say anything about that? Did they say anything in the song about, going around the world?
You going around the world?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if that.
Gonna bounce right back to you.
Oh.
I'm afraid to put this on because I'll end up getting some kind of
Like a yo-yo.
Grammarly has helped me catch mistakes I didn't even realize I was making.
My grammar errors, my spelling errors, the difference between there.
I'll play just a little bit and I'll get stop.
All right.
Where is it?
Just like a yo-yo.
I kind of like the tune though, What do you say we come to our next show dressed like that?
Was he like 12 there?
There we go. There's the line.
Donnie 12 about that?
I don't know.
I heard that, and then Rex is already writing like a dumb hoe. He's already writing a parody to that thing.
Yeah.
As we speak.
I actually, my sister liked the Osmonds. And my sister's like 3 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So she had the albums, and there was a song. They actually did like a hard rock song.
Get out. Really?
It's called Crazy Horses. Let me see if I can find this one, since we're going to get thrown off YouTube.
Hard rock by the Osmonds. You got to hear this.
It's pretty. Oh, Osmonds. Osmonds. Jeez. Crazy horses. There we go. See?
Oh, yeah. The Osmonds, huh?
There's a message floating down in the air, come from crazy horses riding everywhere. It's a warning, it's in every tongue.
Got an SG.
Stopping crazy horses on the run. What a show, there they go, smoking up the sky, yeah. Crazy horses on the bikes.
You gotta hear the chorus and I'll cut it.
Is that Donnie there?
Crazy horses. Crazy horses.
All right.
Wow.
See if we're
be
banned already, but yeah. Where's I'm seem to be where with the guests. I'm losing the little buttons here, and I'm trying to find out where we are. So maybe because you got to have 1 million viewers to get that. I've only got these troubles because of the raise in subscriptions, but. So, Frank, is that...
He's playing piano.
Are you tickling the ivories while we're talking here?
We're playing.
Remember, it's Maestro.
Oh, Maestro, I'm sorry.
Maestro is playing the piano as we speak.
And, I got some more news, of course. The BKSG show is ready to take on the mantle and title of the world's greatest show on earth from the now defunct Ringling Brothers. And we don't have a ringmaster, but we do have a prize maestro. And we have plenty of clowns on the show and maybe a wild animal show or two. And many have said that our show is a real circus. So there you have it.
Well, there you go.
Now the world's greatest show.
All right, hold on here. Let's see if we can do this.
I think he's right.
Ready?
You know, I'm sorry, but I didn't mention it earlier, but actually I prefer to be called Maestro.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So there's Maestro D. Is that it? Is that can we call that Maestro D?
Maestro
D, that's good. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Rex is on his second glass. He's trying to sneak it in there. Actually, what he did is he poured about 5 glasses, and so he's off camera. So he just kind of, when he gets low, he just shifts to the other one. Like, oh, look at this! I still got some left.
Still got.
All right, what else there, Frank? It sounds like you got some stuff.
Now I'll check back a little later.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, so I have a question for you guys now.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Well, you played that rock song by the Osmonds. Can you think of any other artists who have done a song that's completely out of their normal genre?
The Beatles?
No, they've. I don't know.
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the. I know, but they created all the genres.
They created that. Let's see, somebody that would.
What about our
like,
buddy?
It'd be like
Pat Boone.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or Captain Tennille did a rock song. But Pat Boone, did he do a rock song? You think he might have? Would he covered somebody like?
Yeah, let me see. How about this?
Be nice if it was faster, but.
Oh boy. Yeah. We got ads to skip here, so hold on. Maybe this is why we get in trouble. Skipping ads.
Is this what you? I wonder if Pat Boone ever did like a rock song.
We're gonna get kicked off. I just know it.
Crazy. Hey, but that's how it goes.
That's the Ozzy song, Crazy Train.
Millions of people living as foes.
Now get this. This gets me nervous here. I gotta stop this now. All right, I look down here on the video. I searched for Pat Boone Metal, right?
Yeah.
We come up in that search.
Wow. Why did we?
Google's what they're watching, you man.
That?
Google's watching. We got you. We're watching.
Do the one where Ozzy Osbourne does a Pat Boone tune. July, You're a Woman. I think he did. No,
really?
No, I don't think he did.
Oh. I know he sang with Kermit the Frog or something, or Miss Piggy or something.
Well, who hasn't?
He does Enter the Sandman, Paradise City, Holy Diver. There he is, Smoke on the Water.
Oh, yeah, Pat Boone.
On the water.
Let me get it forward here. I'm trying to get...
Well, we all came down to Montreux on the Lake Geneva shoreline to make records with a mobile.
At least you'll know what the words are now.
Yeah.
You know, because you can actually hear him singing it. But so do you have an answer? Was Pat Boone possibly one of your answers, or?
Well, the one I was thinking of. Are you familiar with the country singers Charlie Rich?
Well, yes.
He actually tried performing several different styles of music before he settled on country, and he has a blues tune called "Don't Put No Headstone on My Grave," which, if you didn't know it was Charlie Rich, you wouldn't know it was Charlie Rich.
All right. Well, we will see. We will test you and see how this works. I just want to try and play a little bit because, because what we did is we did a show. Reason why we were on Facebook doing the show. That's where we're going to go. We did our first Facebook Live, and it was like, we can't play this, copyright violation. So it went live. I mean, people watch it live, but as far as archiving, so this may be the same issue there. But yeah, there's is you got any other examples of this? Of out of this genre? I mean, Pat Boone to me is probably the most notable because it's also really bad.
Yeah, it's not even a good version.
I mean, it's not like he actually was playing heavy metal. He was playing like, well, the shock beta, heavy metal, you know.
Well, there's always Tiny Tim's version of Stairway to Heaven.
Get out of here! Is that real? I didn't know he did that.
Was it out? Was he alive? Well, here it is. It's when the auto fills it in.
Wow.
That pretty much answers that.
I didn't know he did that at all. Oh, we gotta hear it. We gotta hear it. Come on.
Oh wow. It's got another brick in the wall too.
Did he
I'm going to fast forward here.
Are closed with a word she can get what she came for. Whoa, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
You know, wait a minute. We're still popping up in this? We're in there. Look at it.
We're popping up in there?
We don't need no education.
All right, I gotta stop. I'm getting freaked out now. We're coming up in a Tiny Tim search. That's. I mean,
is that good or bad?
Do you know that there is talk about Google being run by AIs? You know, artificial intelligence, the new planet of quantum computers.
Yeah,
and they're literally supposed to figure out what you want. Like, that's why you can type it in and it comes up, fills it in automatically.
Yeah,
it's so fast that it's supposed to. So now it's like, these guys are going to play a tiny stint. I know, you're looking at me. I can see that's AI talking to each other, you know, the different nodes. Now, we better put them in the tiny... what? Tiny... No, I know. Believe me, I know these guys, all right? I've been listening to them. Just put it into search. Trust me, I'm the AI. Highway to Hell?
Wow.
He must... You know what it is? He must have saw the Pat Boone thing.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get in on that. And then that's when he was killed. Because you can't be. His wife's like, I had to put up with this tiptoe through the tulips, and now you're doing this stuff. That's it. You're done. Speaking of Angel, how's she doing there, Rex?
Oh, she's doing great. She and I just celebrated our 20th anniversary.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, man. Great.
Thank you.
Great.
We'll get Al Jolson sing an anniversary song for you.
Are you?
No. My mom did have the 78 anniversary song, Al Jolson. I actually have a 78 around here somewhere of Arthur Godfrey.
Okay.
Gone fishing.
Oh.
Instead of just wishing, he's gone fishing.
It's going to be on YouTube anyways.
Everything's on YouTube.
Everything.
I've been looking at we're on YouTube. In the Tiny Tim search list. Before we even play Tiny Tim.
Is that good or bad?
That's spooky, man. I'm going like, hey, do you think they'll notice we're playing Tiny Tim? I think so. Let me put the cam on for those who are maybe doubting my words. Which people should learn not to do.
No, don't. Yeah.
There we are, live now. Oh well.
Wow.
So what was the other what we just talked about? I already forgot it.
Arthur Godfrey.
Arthur. No, it's going like if it puts in Godfrey gone fishing before I. All right, I got Arthur, and it didn't do it.
You said
G-O-D.
Arthur Godfrey. Oh, BLKnight Squire G gone fishing. Oh, wait a second.
Arthur Godfrey. Now, come on. There's Arthur Godfrey. Let's see if it has gone fishing. Arthur Godfrey. Now, because it's not a normal.
Yeah.
We're not in there, are we? Okay, we're not in there.
Oh, good. Well, you didn't do the G with the gone part.
All right, ready?
Put the G in there. Watch it.
On.
Watch it.
Forever. All right.
Oh.
Fishing.
Okay. BLKnight Squire G presents Arthur Godfrey Gone Fishing. Oh, my God.
It's got us doing a commercial for the Best of Godfrey. We didn't even... And then the phone rings and the guy says, yeah, we'd like you to do a commercial. It's like, whoa! Wow. Think we get a better copy of that? No, of course, we're going to have a commercial now. What? You too can...
How many sides does a pentagon have? 5. What causes disease?
Come fish.
It's part of the song.
He's gone.
I'm looking down to see us if we're in there. Okay, good.
Fishing.
We're not in there.
There's a sign upon his door.
Gone fishing.
He ain't working anymore. There's his hole out in the sun, where he left a row half done. He said hoeing ain't no fun. He ain't got no ambition.
Gone fishing.
By a shame.
Right, now let's check. We played a little bit. Now let's go to another Arthur Godfrey.
Okay.
Because now they the AI.
Now
okay.
now we're attached to that. Yeah.
Let's go to Too Fat Polka.
a silly ditty, you can sing it right away. Now here is what you say, so sing it while you may. Here's a silly jingle you can...
Now think about this. Think about, Rex, and think about and listeners. Think how wonderful the internet is.
Yeah, it's great.
I typed in Arthur Godfrey Gone Fishing.
Uh-huh.
And it's there.
It's right there. Yeah.
Let's do a test. Let's do a challenge. Let's challenge YouTube that whatever you ask for to see if it's there. I mean, think of the most wildest...
But it's got to be legitimate.
I mean, yeah, legitimate. I mean, you know, of course, you could probably make up some words and it'll match something, but think of something.
An artist that actually did an actual
artist,
song.
or I mean, an event, you know. And this is where the dead air comes in at the show, because we're like thinking. I did this already. I'll give you an example of what we're thinking.
All right.
I used to watch the show as a kid. It was on like either a Saturday or Sunday morning.
Okay.
It was called Make-A-Wish.
Okay.
And it was Tom Chapin's brother. I forgot his name.
Harry Chapin's brother, Tom.
Yeah, Tom Chapin. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went in here and I typed in Chapin. I didn't remember his name, and it was Make-A-Wish.
All right.
And there, there it is. Tom Chapin, Make-A-Wish.
Make a wish. Have a ball. Dream a dream. Be it all if you want it. You can get it. But to get it, you got to want it. Anything you want to try. Just let go. Fly high. A piece of glass, a redwood tree, anything.
All right, I'm going to stop it because I'm going to get
wow.
So,
what about an old TV show that when I was growing up, an old TV show, and the theme song to the TV show?
What's the TV show?
Jabberwocky Place.
Can you give me a spelling on that?
Jabberwocky, Jobbbla, Jabberwocky, WOCKY, Jabberwocky Place. The guy who ran the thing was Terry Bennett, who also did Shock Theater on Saturday nights.
Oh, wait, didn't work out here. Why is it not? There we go.
Jabberwocky Place.
Huh?
Get out of here.
Terry Bennett.
Oh, wow. Yes, gets on it, really?
Hi, you've just come to the Jabberwocky Place. Yes, it's the Jabberwocky Place with Red Flannels, Timothy Timber, and Terry Bennett.
Right, Pamela, and you, Miss Pamela. And good morning.
We're in the Jabberwocky Place, sir.
That's a lot of Jabberwocky. Why don't we take a listen?
I remember the tune.
Anyone knows Jabberwocky tongue?
Wow.
We're in the Jabberwocky search, man.
I got to tell you, the guy, this is a TV show that came out of Chicago back in the 60s. And the guy was Terry Bennett. And the guy was a fantastic ventriloquist. I mean, he was amazing. And if you go to YouTube, there's some things where he did like an audition kind of thing. And he's got these three heads that talk while he's talking, and they each have different voices. They're not like, I mean, the guy's fantastic.
It was a ventriloquist. They said there.
And this was a kids show in the morning, but on Saturday nights he was Marvin from Shock Theater, and they played those spooky movies like Frankenstein, Wolfman, and stuff. And his wife during the day was a clown. What was her name? Pamela Puppet. But at night, you only saw the back of her head. She was Dear. Yes, dear. I don't know. I mean, the guy was very talented, and he died at an early age, but he was pretty cool. Both shows were.
I used to watch Tiny Tove.
Magic door with me, with your imagination, so much we can see.
Tiny.
Wow. Oops. Oh, well, of course.
Yeah. Wow. Come on, Rex. You got some weird thing?
Can you find anything by Zager and Evans other than in the year 2525?
I've got a whole frickin' CD of their stuff. I got a whole Zager and Evans. I bought one of a Zager guitar. He does guitar work now, and he creates these guitars.
Here we go. You wanted it, Rex. We got Candy Machine's another one.
When she was a little child and I was a little child, we...
One more, that's it.
Oh, it's in a movie clip.
Yeah,
All right.
I've got a CD of all their stuff.
All right.
He did a couple of albums.
It's Google's, was it like 5 to zip? It's got us. We got to think of something.
So, can we stump?
Stump?
YouTube.
Stunk YouTube.
Wow.
Stunk? All right, think of anything. I mean, just think of like, 2 emus fighting. Emus fighting.
Wait, I've actually got a copy of that, so they probably have it.
There we go. Emus fight while the donkey grazes.
Hey, it's Dominic.
donkey,
The warthog in there too, somewhere? Dominic wants all the attention.
Oh, there we go. Emus fighting.
They get a little vicious, right?
All right, how about, let's see, a crocodile, and bear.
Ooh. Just as an aside, 2 emus fighting is the name of my new band.
Does an alligator and a bear count?
That's close enough to a animal face-off.
From the biggest and baddest with triathletes. Good climbers, fast benders are bracing for the ultimate face-off.
All right, I don't want to see it, but come on, think of. I mean, how about gray aliens?
Ooh, an alligator. Oh no,
alien versus
Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster. All right, here we go. I don't know.
Uh-oh. What?
We got, we don't actually have that. We don't actually have.
All right, one for us.
We have aliens versus the giant minion. Versus Cookie Monster. Okay. We have alien versus monster.
Let's try that one.
Well, it's 7 minutes long, though.
Well, we get.
Is that the alien or a monster? Ouch.
Ow, wow. Ooh. Vicious.
All right. Anunnaki versus gray aliens. That sounds.
Oh, that's close.
So we got Frankenstein on the phone. Let me explain. We're actually looking up here. We're challenging YouTube because every time we put something in, it found it, and we're trying to make up stuff. And we had gray aliens. Let me just say aliens versus Cookie Monster.
Alien versus Cookie Monster.
No. Elmo versus Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Are you still there? Frank, I'm assuming this is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about Frank versus...
Alien versus... Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I thought we'll give credit for that one. We won that one.
Yeah.
Rex, you agree? You're referee.
I think so.
All right.
All right.
Now I'm a little bit... Now if I look at her and see the BLKnight Squire G show... You missed it, Frank. We were looking up stuff, crazy stuff, like Tiny Tim singing, and in the list of recommended stuff, it had us live.
We're in there.
It knew we were going to play the song before we played it. So now we're trying to challenge it. Now, right now, it's probably going, yeah, okay, fine. He's bringing in more nodes.
Yeah.
You know. So what's the next one? Let's see if Prizemaster D is on here.
Ooh, oh. Wow.
Well, if it is, we got to correct that.
Oh, I don't see it.
Might be under Maestro.
Yeah, well, that's true. He did change his name.
I know we'll find Maestro. Oh, how about Prizemaster?
Prizemaster. Oh, there we go.
No, that's not. All right, I guess for now of course, I don't think there's anything on there. We're getting on. So, Frank, what's going on?
Anyway, I did get my once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to break into show business on the BLKnight Squire G show, where I was allowed to show the world my comedy routines and impression skills.
Wow.
So I do want to thank the show for letting me expose myself to the world.
You got pictures of his exposure?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think we should while you're talking, Frank, I'm going to arrange a break because I got to do this manually because of I have to like go through and pre-do to one so we don't get thrown off of here for copyright, which we're probably going to be anyway because I just played Tiny Tim. I'm sorry, we cannot possibly have you on there because you're playing Tiny Tim. So.
Well, maybe we'll get a break.
All right. Well, say something, Frank. That's why you called.
What's that?
Are you
on break now?
No. We're on the air live, and you called in, and so I'm assuming.
I had my first number. Okay, and I thought you asked me to hold off because you were doing something.
No, I'm going to do something while you're talking, because that's what we do when we do live shows.
Okay. So anyway, what else is new here? Okay. Now, we're trying to set something up with the alternative baseball teams around Chicago.
Yeah.
And give you top sports entertainment, rock bottom price. Now this is kind of serious now, and there's no comedy right now.
Okay.
So, anyway,
should we worry about him being
a lot of young rookie players?
I was going to say, should we worry about any comedy happening to sneak in here? But go ahead.
No, I was watching the alt league baseball, alternative baseball. They got 5 teams in the Chicago area.
Okay.
And it's pretty popular. It's getting really popular. They're getting pretty big crowds. But they really have, not good announcers, unbelievably boring, and weak. And they need someone, like Harry Carey or something like that. I thought that maybe we could, put together a proposal to do the ball games, announce the ball games. I mean, these guys, you've got to listen to the announcers. I mean, definitely with about 30 seconds, you got falling asleep. It's that bad.
Well, I remember watching baseball with Jack Brickhouse, and Jack Brickhouse, when he did football, was incredibly exciting. He's yelling, his voice is loose. I can't believe the touchdown! He's yelling. And then it is the Cubs game. That's a ball.
Yeah, and then Harry Carey was pretty good.
Another ball
game. But these guys on these swing.
Wasn't that Jack Brickhouse with when they hit a home run? They go, hey! He did the hey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Jack
Harry
Brickhouse.
Carey was even crazier. Crazy.
Back. Hey! Harry Carey was a holy mackerel or
holy
something.
Mackerel. Harry Carey was holy mackerel.
And people are going like, who? Who are these guys?
So, anyway, I was always told that honesty is the best policy.
Yes.
So when a cop stopped me and asked if I had been drinking, I said, yes, I have. Then he started yelling and said, then why are you driving? To which I replied, well, I sure can't walk in my condition. I think you can figure out the ending.
I thought he was warning us about comedy. You're gonna hear that. They're listening right now, going, yeah, maybe we can have these guys doing what with our ball game, and then they heard the comedy, and it's like, nah.
So we were over at the concert. The concert ended. Everybody left.
What was the concert?
So I'm off now. I don't have the piano.
Oh, the piano guy. Okay.
That you heard in the background.
Yeah. All right.
I
Cool.
was the maestro there. Yeah. I was the maestro.
The maestro.
Conducting. So anyway, so we left. We're over here at Penny's. We're at Yorktown. We have to go from area to area where they have seating so we can take a rest.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting down here in the
Arrested
furniture
Development.
department at Penny's. My wife was sitting across from me listening to me on the show, and she got up and left. She's at the other end of the store. I think she's telling the people there she doesn't know me. But anyway.
She's like, please, can you just one between the eyes, please? I can't offer you money because that's illegal, but I can ask for I can ask on your humanity. There's a Prizemaster Melee, by the way.
What?
Prizemaster Melee, M-E-L-E-E, Melee.
What is that?
I don't know, but they have a video channel, Prizemaster Melee.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Dead air.
All right.
Anything else there, Frank? Before we
Anyway,
there we go. Yes.
We can get free tickets to the ball games, the Joliet Slammers.
Oh, all right.
And we've been giving free tickets away as surprise rewards at A-Len Auto, at Margie's Beef and Gyros, so those two locations, and at Gina's Motorsports of Moni. So free tickets to the Joliet Slammers ball games. If you are the lucky winner.
All right, that sounds.
We're in the eighth year of the prizes. We are the #1 prize show in the country. More free stuff.
We are?
More people.
I'm gonna go with it. Yes,
than any other internet radio show.
And you've done your research on this, so we don't get sued. But anyway,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
But
all right,
go ahead, sue me. We'll give you a few. They can sue us for a few, ball game tickets because that's about all I got left.
All right. Let's.
So anyway, I even had to deny my wife a shake so I'd have money for prizes. She wanted a chocolate shake, so I said no. She bought it anyway.
She
was gonna go.
Women, huh?
No, don't buy that. Like, you're telling me what to do? What are you gonna do about it? Slaps him, knocks him over. Okay, dear.
All right.
No, that's
I'm
something.
out of here. I'll check back later.
All right.
Alrighty. Okay, cool.
All right. I'll make sure to keep the phone off the hook. And so we're going to take a little break here, and we'll come back. I'll see if I can get you logged in. And like that there, I do have some songs lined up that I think we won't be crucified, though I think I've already given them something to hang me with.
Yeah, we're dead.
Let's see. Let me actually. I'm going to toss two songs in there. Well, that's too long. Everybody will go home if I put too much in there.
I know I will.
Yeah. All right, this is a short one. I got a song in there by Ted Tyson Sr. He was in a band, Haymarket Riot, excellent drummer, and he came over to my house. I'll set this up now since it's going to be in there. And he wanted to record, right? So we set it up in my front room, set up his drum set, guitars, and he laid down the drum tracks first. And then he laid down 2 guitar tracks. I played bass with him, I think, when he did the guitar. And it was like, we're all one take.
Wow.
And he ended up playing the bass after a while. I go, why don't you play the bass? I'm sure he's better than me. No, I want to do that. He ended up naming a song after me called the Jimbo Shuffle. which appeared on his first CD.
Is that what you're going to play?
No.
Oh, what the?
It's just a short little instrumental.
All right.
But I want to play one of the others. Is that what you're going to play? No. Set that up. But the song that he did, it's pretty funny. Open up your dresser, Mama, because Daddy wants to ramble through your drawers. He is an incredible blues guy. And now remember, he's playing this. I think I might have played the bass, but he did everything else in just one take. Amazing. Now he goes to the Squire on her merry way. Now she goes on her merry way. Sing with the Squire. Rex, come on, join. Now she goes. Of course, there's probably a delay. Goes on her merry way. There she goes. Oh, you can't hear it. That's right, because of the... All right, here we go. All right, just go.
Oh, I've got a primal pillow. It's a big
Hit your mute, Rex.
pillow. It's laying on the floor.
You're fading in and out.
Anytime I want
Hit your mute.
Make moans and groans into it, and I got this huge pillow, and it's stuffed with cotton like a futon, and it keeps me safe from the neighbors who have psychophobia, and they think that it sounds like blood-curdling murder and chopping up people and Stephen King and all that. My primal pillow is my lover, because I didn't have a mommy, so I could scream into her belly and scream and cry like a baby, you know. Oh, I just love my primal pillow. It's so good. And I have a little primal pillow that I take with me in town. And anytime I get really out of control and feeling weird and like a baby, I get out my little primal pillow and I can take it driving down the road. You know, and, well, I don't drive anymore, but maybe on a bicycle or whatever. It's actually better to pull over the side of the road because you can't really drive when you scream like that. I was even marketing pretty primal pillows, but nobody would buy them. It was too crazy. So I was giving them away to people for sitting on in meditation.
animals to your drum.
Singled out again, cause you're not down with the latest trends. It's a choice you must make, stand behind it. Thinking on the move, why they all talk down to you? Just let your actions speak, there you'll find it. Stand up, you only get one life. It's everything you do, and everything you say that makes you Susan Caraway. Why are you always down? Take your head up off the ground. You know you're Susan Caraway. Emotions come and go, but loneliness is all you know. You wanna run and hide, it's not the answer. Crying life away, it shouldn't matter what they say. Society's corrupt, a public cancer. Stand up, you only get one life. It's everything you do and everything you say that makes you Susan Caraway. Why are you always down? Take your head up off the ground. You know you're Susan Caraway. It's a disaster. Some things you'll never have. Stop feeling down and being sad. Welcome to real life. There's your answer. Stand up. You only get one life. It's everything you do and everything you say that makes you Susan Caraway. Why are you always down? Take your head up off the ground. You know you're Susan Caraway. Susan Caraway. Everything you do and everything you say that makes you Susan Caraway.
G'day, lovies. This is the Sheila from Down Under. How you going? You're listening to the blokes from the BKSG show having a bit of a chin wag and playing some dead set bloody bonza music this arvo. They're a real hoot, these fellas, and pretty spunky too. Anyhow, just popped in to say g'day.
And now, words of wisdom from the Black Knight and Squire G Show.
Well, you know, nothing breaks the ice better than a Bowie knife.
This has been words of wisdom from the Black Knight and Squire G Show.
We're insane, it's okay, because we're on the air again. We've got Black Knight, Squire G. You know that Jacob Horn is here. You know we're on the air again. In the sky, on the web. Oh yeah, we're on the air again. Saying BKSG, BKSG. Sing away your blues with Don Cantu, yeah. BKSG, BKSG. Cherokee leather is on the phones too.
All right. We are back and we're live. BKSG show. 888-863-2722 is the main phone number. Well, we were doing a little testy westy here of trying to find some things online. And lo and behold, Mr. Rex.
Found another one?
I got something here for you. Boom. Rex Ungericht is on YouTube.
Get out.
Yeah.
He's on YouTube too. Wow.
Yeah, it's got a picture of his mother giving him his birth. I'm glad your mom was open to that. It's kind of... So we have Rex unboxing the Acme Red. Here we go.
This is Rex Ungericht of ParodyMan.com, and this is my Red Button unboxing video. Any of you who have watched the old Warner Brothers cartoons like Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck knows that on occasion a red button shows up in one of the episodes. The line that goes with it is, "Don't press the red button. Never press the red button." Well, I wanted to find out what pressing the red button would actually do, and so I ordered one from Acme. As you see here, it is one Acme red button, and it says, "Do not press." Well, of course, this is just the box cover, so it's okay to press this one.
Wow. So who are you? So who are we talking to? I just saw Rex get blown up into smithereens.
Oh my gosh.
So do we have some kind of a fake
I
Rex?
have several life model decoys.
Oh, you probably went. Of course those. I got Frank here. I don't want to scare me looking at me. You watch those cartoons and then they blow up and in the next scene there they are. I like when he gets blown up and his head, the coyote, his head gets all black. I'm looking in there and then the next, or they do that and he goes like, oh, and all of a sudden he's fine.
Yeah.
So who? Let's go back to your YouTube channel here. That is your video, right? That's your one video. But we do have a bunch of other ones. Ukulele songs. Is that the Briggs or what?
No, that's oh man, I can't recall his name right now, but he has done a few of my songs.
Where have all the dollars gone? Where have all the flowers gone, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is right there. Blowing in the Wind on a ukulele. Let's see.
How many jobs did the people lose before the panic began? Yes, and how many billions did scammers take before we knew we were scammed? Yes, and what is the plan that the government has besides giving everyone spam? Well, the answer they say is everybody spend. The answer is everybody spend. Why should us folks spend what we haven't got, since CEOs took all the cash? Yes, and how will we face our later years now that our 401ks have crashed? Yes, and where do they think we can find extra cash? We're already eating our trash.
I was thinking I can add to this. Ready?
Well, the answer they say is everybody's spend. The answer is everybody's spend. Use mass.
Oops! I hit a button.
Oh no!
I wonder if I'll get in trouble for that. I mean, this is your tune, but it is the Dylan background. Wow! Look at this one. Another one. 50 Ways to Love Your Liver?
Yeah, that's a Rex tune.
Is that the one I did, or is that a different one?
That might not be Rex's.
Wait a minute. We're going to have to talk then.
It doesn't sound like Rex's.
So, child, you wanna know?
Nope, that's not mine.
Wow.
That's not right.
I'm assuming lawsuit is now being filed as we're... So we got yeah, so there we go. You just type in Rex Ungericht.
Now you got to go to Rex's site and play his version of.
See that? Bam, we're right there, huh? How's that? One click?
Yeah.
Is that professional or what?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Where does it say songs? Or something?
Now we got to find this. How do I, Rex? How do I do this? Parodies?
That'll do it.
It hits parodies and then. Okay. I think there's 50 ways to love your liver.
Yeah. So click on the word title on that left-hand column.
Right. Oh.
And then there it is.
50 ways to love your liver.
And who did it? I got one version.
I was going to play that song today. I pulled it out and put it in the stack of songs to play.
The problem is all inside your head, Mom said to me. 'Cause liver is tasty as a piece of meat can be. I know if you try it once, then you will see there must be 50 ways to love your liver. She said you really need to eat more healthy food. Furthermore, I think your comment that it's crap is just plain rude. So you keep sitting there till the time that you conclude there must be 50 ways to love your liver. 50 ways to love your liver. You just spread on the sauce, Ross. Put it on bread, Ned. Just shovel it in, Flynn. I'm sure you'll agree. Gulp it or chew, stew. But just get it into you. You think that it's great, mate. That's my guarantee.
That's liver juice he's eating right now.
Shake on the salt, Walt. Try it with rice, Bryce. It's much better than Spam, Sam. So stop the debate. Don't say it's bad, Brad. You're just gonna make Dad mad. You're here till it's gone down. So clean off your plate. I said the look of it just makes me want to heave. I wish there was something I could say to get you to believe that I don't appreciate this. You're trying to deceive about the 50 ways. She said, don't be like that, just try a single bite. And I believe as you're chewing, you'll conclude that I am right. I was trapped there, so I tried it and smiled with the light. There must be 50 ways to love your liver.
50 ways to love your liver. Sing along.
This stuff is the bomb, Mom.
Better than pie dye.
Guess I'm eating crow flow. 'Cause this is the best. This is a hit, Brit. So I'm gonna admit it. It's more than okay, May. I'm really impressed. Okay, now she's gone, Dawn. This is the truth, Ruth. Gonna need me a pale gale. 'Cause I'm gonna spew. I'm turning blue, Sue. 'Cause this stuff tastes like doo-doo. I'll throw it away, babe, and tell her I'm through.
Now, Rex, did you, I just picture you, like, running out of songs. I'm running out of words, like names and stuff. Actually, I did. I can see him now. He goes, well, actually, I had 416, and I had to narrow it down. Do you actually like liver, by the way?
I don't like liver.
How about you?
No, I do not.
Mr. Author?
Not really, no.
My mom used to make it for my dad, like, you can keep it. I did not like it.
I actually liked liver. Of course, it was fully cooked. It wasn't like that stunned stuff.
Uh-huh.
But it would cook it with onions in it. I used to buy a whole container of it when mom would cook it up.
Yeah.
I eat the whole thing.
Wow.
I loved it.
No, I hate it.
Actually, I don't really miss it now, but I don't eat meat now, but there's two meats that I actually miss. Only two.
Burgers?
No.
I guess that.
No, I mean, I have bean burgers, but I mean, I don't, I actually would want to taste them. Oh, hey, eat them. And that's tuna.
Oh.
And I'm looking at the item, so I'm going to forget the name. Pork rinds.
Oh, pork
rinds.
Oh, the crispy.
Yeah, I love pork rinds.
Now, but that tuna's that's fish, so you're not doing fish.
No meat.
Flesh each.
Nothing.
Okay.
But I mean, that's what I don't. Everybody goes, how can you? Oh, you can't eat meat? Like, oh my God, how do you manage? I go, I don't want to. The only things I would like. I don't go into the tuna aisle and like salivate. I mean, I'm just saying,
So if I whipped out a big tuna over here, like, ooh, you go, it wouldn't be good. Okay.
Especially if it literally was a tuna.
It would be big,
flopping around.
Big frickin' fish. Ooh, boy, I picture that eating that sucker.
So what is your opinion on this artificial meat that they grow in a lab? Is that something you would eat? Or
from feces? No? I know that was in one of your report. In
what?
Japan, they were able to make a meat substitute from feces.
Any feces, or from like a cow feces, and you can make
cow?
I mean,
I don't think it was human feces. I think that's something a CNN reporter would do, maybe.
Wow.
You ever see that guy who ate a human brain? He was doing a report on weird religions, and the guys were cooking up. They were cannibals, and they handed him a piece of human brain, and he ate it.
He did?
Yeah, he's now fired from CNN because he's the one that went on and tweeted that Trump was a POS.
Oh.
And eventually he got fired, but no, I mean it's funny. You know what? Well, let's talk about this now. Maybe I can look this up. We got I got a new book I'm reading right now. Fuel. What's his name? Mercola. Well, there you go, Mercola.
Oh yeah, Dr. Mercola. Yeah, I like it.
Reading this book, and it is fantastic. I mean, of course, I'm reading the book, and a lot of the stuff in there, I'm trying to find, there's an actual website for it, and there it is. There's Rex right in there, burning fat for fuel, and there's Rex's face. I don't know if there's
what?
But the what it does is you get you had your Atkins, right? And he talks about Atkins, but the problem with Atkins is you have too much protein.
Too much.
And
okay.
Let's call it some of the quality, some of the fats. There's a higher quality versions around, so like that.
Okay.
So he said he was on the right track. It's just that So what it is you literally have no more than 20 or less grams of carbs a day.
Okay.
And you eat high fat foods. High. Like, for example, it's got a picture in the book here. It's got avocado.
Yeah. Avocado.
He eats 2 to 3 a day.
Okay.
I can't imagine eating 3. I mean, to me, avocado is not bad, but it's not good either,
Not too bad.
But it's all about fat. And the big winner is coconut oil.
Yeah, that's supposed to be pretty good.
So I figured a way, because I wanted to get rid of the carbs, I figured a way, because I have coffee in the morning, and I put in coconut milk, a creamer, and sugar. I was using, what's that called? Maple syrup.
Okay.
Because it's a complex carb, but it's still sugar.
Yeah.
So what I found, he suggested using, was it called monk fruit?
Oh yeah, I heard of that too. Okay.
So I'm in our local Jewel. Like I'm thinking, where am I going to find monk fruit? Right there with the sugar.
Oh, okay.
Monk fruit, organic. And I take it home. I go, well, I'll try this monk fruit. I mean stevia.
Yeah, that's tricky. The stevia stuff.
So I take my finger and I dunk it into the monk fruit. It's like sugar. I mean, it's a little different, but it's sweet. So I use that. I got rid of the hot chocolate. I used to put hot chocolate in it, and I went and got just straight cocoa. There's no carbs in it. Mm-hmm. And I put a nice big tablespoon of this coconut. It's not milk. It's coconut oil, but it looks kind of like lard.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the guy recommends lard.
Really? Oh.
Saturated fats are the best things for you, and the oils like safflower oil and sunflower are be avoided. So I did it all up, and it tasted good. And there's like no zero carbs in it, you know. But that's the thing is you can't like with the Atkins, you can't have. Well, I'll have a little, because and the advantage is he goes through all the tests and all the stuff about how your body. I mean, you can actually fight cancer because cancer likes carbs. You can actually fight cancer by cutting out the carbs and training your body to burn fat because it can't. And your brain can learn to burn fat. It burns ketones.
Okay, yeah.
From fat. So it's fantastic. So I don't know how do we get on that anyway?
I don't know, but
it's Fat for Fuel by Mercola.
Fuel.
I got the audio book.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to get the actual book, though, because there's all kinds of references in there. So,
I'm thinking about writing my own book called The Wine Diet. It doesn't do anything for your health, but you don't care.
You might as well. I mean, everyone can join in on the items here, you know. I'm going to have to check, because sometimes Audible gives you a deal on the book when you buy the audio book. So... Even if I got it on, my sister gave me a, what is that, the Kindle or whatever? She gave me one of those, so I might be able to put that on there. So, yeah, as we come to a screeching halt here, I'm looking, Aces Over Kings. He seems to be here. Let's see if he can come rescue us.
Oh, wow, it's been a while since I talked to him.
Are
we okay? Coming in?
What's that?
I don't know. Was he? What do you click?
Soon. Okay.
Okay.
Top of the hour. He's there. He's doing his show.
Okay.
On radio. Was it Radio Poverty?
Is that what it is? Really?
Yeah. And let's go over there and see. If he's talking, maybe we can listen to him. I'll be like, F you. Yeah, right. You guys that come over, I'm going to go to these losers. And let's do that. Radio.
Okay, we're going to listen in on...
Radio Poverty.
Radio Poverty, wow.
Oh, my sweet Lord, he's got music playing.
Oh, he played George Harrison, though.
Yeah. Chat with the DJ.
Now, we should mention that this year is the 50th year of Sgt. Pepper's album came out. So now when they sing about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, it's like it was 70 years ago today. Sgt. Pepper talked because Wrigley was 20 years. We had another 50, and it was also this is also the 1967 also marks the first really good album by the Moody Blues, Days of Future Past, where they changed into that whole it was the current lineup of people.
Oh yeah, because who was the other guy?
Well, there was a Denny Lane, but
Denny
he's
Lane,
not in it.
Denny Lane is in my ears.
Yeah, so he was not in there. And
I didn't like that first album.
The only thing was that Go Now. Go Now.
I know.
Yeah, that was it.
That was the bad recording.
Yeah, and then they
then they come out with a fantastic recording.
Days of Future Past.
One of the all-time greats.
And I saw them live a couple of weeks ago, and they recreated the album. They redid the album on stage, except the symphony parts were recorded, and then they would go into each individual song. A little disappointed that it would have been nice to actually have a symphony orchestra there, but I guess the ticket prices would have been a little higher. It was kind of cool.
So am I the only person who, when he first heard Knights in White Satin, was thinking it was knights like King Arthur's knights?
Actually, on the cover, can you get a copy of the cover of Knights in White Satin? Because I think they've got a knight like that on the cover somewhere. You might. I mean, it's. I think they actually had a picture of a knight. Do they have the album cover art? Okay,
there we go.
There's that.
It's kind of small though. I was hoping they'd have a.
Can they? Is there a knight somewhere?
Oh, they're smaller even. You know, these are probably for your your players. I'm looking in there. There's an hourglass. Oh, yeah, up there. There you go.
Yeah,
There's a guy with a...
There's a knight.
Jousting.
A jousting. Yeah, the sneaky guy.
Well, they tried Rex in white satin, but it didn't work, so they had to go with the other thing. But.
It's a long song.
I wonder if it just plays the song for you, you know? See if we can listen through this. Probably now I'm gonna blow everything up. I'm doing it all here. I gotta be careful. I'll end up blowing up you. Goodbye. You know how I used to do that. Goodbye. Yeah, so I think it just plays. Yeah. There's like a pause. I can't leave it too long because I'll end up in Marshall Tucker Band. So we probably just missed him going, yeah, they're trying to listen in, these guys. Well, and we'll, you know, he's like, I did invite you to come over and listen to him, but it's quite embarrassing. It's fun for me, though. Because I can look at him and go like, see, I think my life is bad, and then I listen to these guys.
And I feel so much better about myself.
So have you seen the Moody Blues, Rex, in concert?
I have not.
Have you seen a concert?
I have.
Okay.
First concert I saw was actually Paul McCartney.
Wow, well that's top notch, right off.
Yeah,
the bat.
it was in the London A-Go-Go Club in '61 or something, right?
It was right here in Dallas, Texas, and they actually had special speakers in the back of the auditorium when he played Live and Let Die, when they have that boom sound that would come out of those speakers and just shake the place.
Well, see, that's what $500 a ticket will get you.
I heard that originally when he wrote that song, that the producers of the movie still wanted like Shirley Bassey to sing the song, and Paul McCartney and the producer and everything said, no, if you want the song, we've got to do it. And so thank God they did it, because, I mean, he wrote the song, they were going to do the song, but have somebody else do it. Like, huh? Why would you do that?
I think it should hit Ethel Merman. You know? Live and let die.
Well, they're going to have Shirley Bassey, who did Goldfinger. A great job.
Yeah.
No, but, I mean, no, come on. Paul wrote it. Let him sing it. Come on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Any way you want it?
Any way you want it.
You can hit it any way? Hey, hey, hey?
You got the words there to that?
For what? Any way you want it?
Anyway, who did that one? That was
Dave Clark 5.
Okay, Dave. Yeah, DC 5. They were like the ones who are going to supposedly take over the Beatles, but I don't think.
I actually had posters of the. This is. I'm trying to think even how old it was. This is like '64. I mean, this is their first album came out. Right? VJ Records, which my mom bought it for me from like Jewel or something, you know. And I had a poster up across. It had four faces, and they were all turned like this. And it was a long poster, and I remember swearing allegiance to him. I promise I will stay allegiance to the Beatles and not Dave Clark 5.
Ooh.
I was like promising.
Yeah.
And then I was also praying to wake up one day as one of the Beatles. And just think if I would have done that, I would have missed all of this. I would have never known you guys. I would be one of the Beatles. Of course, then I have a 50% chance of being dead.
Yeah,
at this point. So
yeah,
I was kind of leaning toward George at the time.
I even liked him too. Yeah.
I even cut out a cardboard. Not a cardboard. It's that thick paper. It's real, like poster board.
Okay.
I drew a George Harrison guitar out on it. I cut it out. I even cut the strings out. Yeah, and I would be playing with it.
Wow.
And let's see if I can do this now. I'm going to screw up Rex's
what?
His picture. Right, so I'm going to have to redo you once I get. There we go. It's working. It's working.
It's working. Good. Cool.
Wow.
All right, hold on for a minute here while I got to capture you guys again, because whenever I add a new person, the old one switches the screen location. There's Rexy Baby all night long.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was going to say, you said it's working, but can you turn Rex's cam off?
I've been trying to get them to do it all night, and they still won't.
Now that you're here, I think we can relax a little bit because it was slim pickings earlier. You know, the Squire. You know, I'm doing a show. The Squire decides, like, you know, I gotta go stop and pick up some avocados. That's what we got.
Yeah, well, avocados are good. They're good, they're good for.
They're delicious.
Yeah, I gotta.
You mash them up, and guess what?
Guacamole.
You pee?
Yeah.
Oh. You said you mash them up and get one, and all of a sudden Rex decides to pour some wine. I thought maybe he was taking a leak while he was there.
Well, yeah.
A little leaky weaky.
I got to tell you, I feel like we're all in New York right now.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
Or is this Chicago?
Oh. Yeah, it's I actually, this particular background is, I looked it up and it said Chicago, and I put it up there, and I wasn't paying attention. I'm doing other things. I'm looking at it going, wait a minute, there's a mountain in the background.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't Chicago, but...
Well, that Folgers brought...
I got another one here.
One of those.
Chicago, Philippines.
I got another one here that actually is Chicago, but I was using it on the front screen, so I switched back to the other one, so... And this one fits better because I can put you up in the sky.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go.
I'm afraid of heights.
Going up to aces in the sky.
I got to tell you, Black Knight, I went to your website and I was trying to like log in and find the live stream and the YouTube and all that stuff, and you've got it so concealed I couldn't find anything.
Oh, you hit the listen live button and there's the link right there.
Oh, make it so easy. Jesus Christ.
But I tried to use the other site, and I have the new BLKnight Squire G not YouTube. Yeah, YouTube channel. Because I found out, because I was going to just do it on my normal channel, which has been now taken over by Feet to the Fire, and I remember getting like in trouble with the listeners, like, hey, I listen to your show and you're really, you're talking some serious stuff, and then I listen, and then I go watch these other guys clowning around. You clowning with these other guys, I actually got an email like that. How can we possibly take you seriously? I go, oh, wait a minute.
Two different shows. Come on.
Wait. Have you heard Feet to the Fire? How could you take me seriously anyway?
Yeah, I haven't been talking about like Planet X in a while, so
Okay, well that's fine.
So it's like I said, I got two half brains, left and right, and I can do two things at once. And because I learned it, because when everything crashes on me, I have to do two things at once.
Well, you have to actually do more than two, but...
Yeah. Oh, man. So far, the problem is I've been playing some clips from YouTube earlier, and what I did was on the Feet to Fire show, I clipped a 20-second, maybe it's even 15 seconds. I took a clip for one line from a Dylan song on a YouTube that's posted on YouTube, and I played that piece from a YouTube stream. Just like I would pull it online.
Right.
I had my stream was banned worldwide for a 20-second clip that already appears on YouTube. So I had to go in there, and they actually have a new feature that you can remove the audio from the offending audio, and then it released it back out again.
Are you sure they didn't actually listen to your show? I
mean, it's possible, and actually, in all seriousness, the people who are into the alt-right stuff, Trump and whatnots, and Pizzagate and all that stuff, they're getting hammered for that. So, it's possible. I hit 1,500.
You know what?
Subscriptions.
I'm a big fan of pizza.
Yeah, well, in the context of what I'm talking about, I hope not.
No. I didn't say it with a twang in my voice.
Yeah. And speaking of pizza, there's a good recipe that I'm gonna work out. It's instead of using the crust, you use cauliflower.
Oh, okay.
Chop it up and you put it in a blender. You mix it in.
That sounds like a low carb.
Yeah.
Sort of low carb, no sugar diet kind of thing.
You mix it up. My sister told me about this a while ago, and now you can actually buy in places, they will sell you the actual pie, well, not the pie, the crust, pre-done. But you mix it in with like an egg or something, and a little cheese, and you spread it out there, and you can pre-cook it if you want, or you can just put the stuff on it. So I'm kind of excited because pizza is my favorite item. And we were talking earlier about a new book that I've been reading. You read books? No, actually, it was a book on tape. Oh, okay.
I was going to say, you read?
Yeah, I know.
You read tape?
I waited. I had a little hesitation there. I was waiting for the crowd, but
there's a lag in Skype. Don't worry.
Oh, it's a book by Mercola, Dr. Mercola, about converting your body from burning sugar to burning ketones from fat. So,
to be honest with you, I've been sort of getting into that myself lately. The whole ketosis diet and no grains, no sugar thing.
Right. My brother's
We'll save that. We'll save that for the next Pizza the Fire show.
Yeah, my brother's been into paleo stuff. The problem with Mercola said the paleo, there's too much protein because protein gets converted into sugar, and then it's if your body is used to having sugar, it's like an alcoholic, right? They stop drinking, they start seeing things. It's your sugar's messed up because it's used to alcohol as its main power source. So
that's why I never see things, because I never stop drinking.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have to worry about that. As Rex goes down to how many glasses is that, Rex?
I don't know. It's a lot.
I always thought.
I love Rex. I love him.
Well,
not like that, but.
We're going to have Rex Back Mountain here, I guess, in a minute. You guys are both in Texas. Rex Back
remember,
Mountain.
we're both in Texas. We're like 800 miles apart.
I know.
Yeah, that's true. I went down to pick up a load, and it was just over the border of Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
And I got on, 10? It goes across the whole way. And I got on Louisiana. I look at the mile marker, and it was like 1,000 or something, or 993. And I'm looking at it going, it's 1,000 miles across Texas?
Jeez, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big state.
I guess it is
maybe
big.
Maybe we shouldn't let snowflakes drive across our state. I don't know.
Yeah. It took me 2 days to get across the state. I mean, legally with the truck,
So you could have done it illegally with a UFO? I mean, what's the point?
Truck, 18-wheeler, you only can drive 11 hours a day and all that.
I know. I was trying to make humor. I'm sorry. Should never do that in this show.
Yeah, not on this show, no.
I do love the background, though. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I got a few of them. Like when I do the Skype Direct, there's another Chicago one. That's an actual photo. And then when I do the main front, that's the same one. That's the same one I had in the background on the other side, so I decided to switch it to this. I don't know where this is. But it's funny because this building here with the little X there, that's in Chicago too. I mean, it's that design. Right. It's like the Standard Oil building in Chicago is the same design as the Twin Towers was, only it's one and it's shorter. Uh-oh. Somebody playing video games?
My pants leg is on fire. No, it's just my cigar. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's lighting it with the nuclear furnace. What is that?
Gary,
gunshots?
I have to say, Gary, it is fantastic to see you.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. Well, I was able to get out and free.
I hear you.
What? You want to do a show? Do you want to do a show next week?
Me?
Yeah. I mean, that'd be unusual because two in a row.
The fucking internet would blow up if you guys did a show.
Let me know if you want to do a show next week because I'm free and clear next week. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking of bringing the guitar, and it's the 50th anniversary of the Sgt. Pepper's, 50th anniversary of Days of Future Past. I'll bring the guitar.
And not play it.
Well, no, I wasn't going to play it. I was just going to play the recordings, but I would hold my guitar with it.
Hey, speaking of that, look what I got.
What do you got?
I bought bass strings.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this is good. This is good radio.
And guitar strings.
And guitar strings.
Yep.
Oh no.
So
what are we gonna do?
I'm getting ready to string them up. By golly.
All right.
Get them out. Rawhide.
Yeah. So let me. I meant to. So let me know. It'd be
all right.
at the end of the night.
Look, I have to. I don't see any problem, but
And set it up, and I'll bring. Yeah.
But all this paperwork I've written for this show, I don't know.
You're gonna have to call Nielsen too, because they have to make the ratings and all that stuff.
Rex
They
is
have to
throwing
know.
up. Look at him. He's
Right.
bending over, throwing up, right on the rug. Hey, Rex, you threw up on the rug. Angel will take care of it. I don't care about that. No, he's. All right, we just saw you threw up, Rex.
Is he okay?
No. I just wanted to show Squire that I do have the anniversary edition remastered stereo version of Sgt. Pepper's.
Yeah, I got to get that too. Yeah, they
So I mean, how many times are you going to remaster it?
I don't know, but they remastered it again.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? How do you pronounce that? Giles, Giles, Martin
Giles, I think.
Giles Martin redid it.
Oh, because it's his son. All of a sudden he can do the
yeah. So he remastered it. So I've got to get that. Let's say now, did you get the super deluxe version with all the extras?
It'd be like
just a regular one.
The regular one, yeah. That's what I was going to do. I mean, how often do you listen to all the?
I mean, assuming that the son picks up from the father is ridiculous. It'd be like if you had like a president as a father and you voted for his son. I mean, how's that going to go?
It's a joke because Bush did. Anyways.
Yeah, I got one of my favorite.
Next year I'm voting for Barron. So.
Barron Bush. What's the?
No, Barron Trump.
Oh. I was actually trying to search for something at the same time. So.
I thought this was like a political show. No.
No. We're just.
Let's switch over real quick here.
We're just here for laughs.
I'm going to switch over to the webpage for a minute. This is one of my favorite. Oops, Rex. I got to get rid of that. Get rid of you, Rex. Well, this is my favorite Bush.
Your favorite Bush. That's nice.
And what's her name?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Apparently George.
Are we rolling tape on that?
Just a one-finger victory salute.
There you go, by golly.
To be fair, I've done that as well.
People do that to me all the time, like when I'm driving. They say,
really?
You're number one. You're number
See,
one.
now you thought that was bad.
No,
And here's the president, or at the time, president of the United States.
Well, actually, that wasn't at the time. That was actually much earlier than when he was president. So you got to give him some slack.
Oh, was it really? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Guarantee it was.
Okay, because you've been to the Bush Library.
I know everything about Bush.
Okay, I'll just leave that alone.
All right.
I'm a big fan of Bush.
Okay. Now, I want to say, I just want to put this in there.
Yeah.
When I set the show up on YouTube, they asked if this should be limited in ages.
No.
And I said no. Thinking that just to toss that out there.
I'm talking about President number 41.
Mm.
Is it 40? No, 43. I'm talking about Bush.
Yeah.
We're talking about Bush.
Or the beer.
And the beer too. That's another possibility.
Yeah. What do you got? People shooting us somewhere over there, or is there Rex playing video games?
I'm actually in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got, how'd you like that, by the way? We just got a 32% income tax raise.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay for stuff.
Yeah, I got to pay for stuff for other people.
Yeah. Well.
The government noticed that you still had money left, so you know.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. You got some money? Give me a pony up here, pal.
Well, to be fair, Illinois is not doing too well in the bank account department.
No, because they're throwing it all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they need to get some more from you.
Well, I moved out of Chicago because Chicago had a tax, not income tax, but properties, sales tax, and everything. Cook County, which is the county of Chicago, had a tax. So I got into Will County. So I'm like, okay, I got out of Chicago and Cook County. I should be safe.
I always say
not so fast.
First, you got to get out of Chicago. Then you got to get out of Cook County. Then you got to get out of Illinois. That's the only way to do it.
Come on down to Texas.
Only way to do it.
You know what? I think our taxes have gone down, Rex. I think.
Well, except for the property taxes.
Yeah, well, that never goes down.
That's kind of local, though. So, Rex, I know he lives in a $75 million mansion.
Well, the house isn't much, but the booze vault is incredible.
Yeah, you're going to find out. He actually built it out underneath the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, underneath other people's houses.
It's got little trap doors. You can peek out and look in the house. Hey, we just found another bottle here. It was empty, though. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so, I mean...
I tell you, Rex does live in a very, very nice neighborhood, so...
Yeah, we are. That's right. We were there. We saw that.
That's right.
Do you know that a few days later, my girlfriend's cousin lives in that same neighborhood? We were there not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah, I should have done is get the address. So, I mean, Rex, as far as I know, Rex might even know him. But yeah, we went there like 2 days later. We were back in that neighborhood.
That's where he gets his cocaine from.
Yeah.
And did you ask him? Do you know this guy, Rex? You know,
he's
quite handsome.
Yeah.
Yes, is that
Why,
wrong?
Thank you, Aces.
You are.
You guys want to spend a little time together? I can hit the mute button.
We're gonna do a little private Skype chat here later. That's fine.
Yeah. I wonder why Rex is smiling. I thought he was laughing at the show. Now I know why.
He knows.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Someone laugh at this show?
No, what you should do is you go visit
Where's Frank?
Was it your cousin or...
No, Janet's cousin.
You go visit them, and then you just pop in on Rex.
Yeah, well, I could do that.
Just show up there.
You
see him like in a tutu, all trampsing around. He's got all the Catholic cardinals or whatever all over at his house.
Not that there's...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would never pop in on Rex. There's just absolutely no way. There's no telling what you would find. Yeah, there's no telling what you'd find.
Yeah. Well.
What is that?
Where is that? Who is that coming from? Oh, there's somebody walking in your...
Oh, I know where it's coming from. Okay.
Now we're going to see him get shot. Going for a gun. They're going to shoot him. Oh, hey, get out of my garage. Yeah, who do you think you are just walking in like that? He's going to reach up and take the saw and cut off her arm. So we should be scoring this.
I know.
What about that $15 you owe me? I said it was only worth 10. Referring to whatever she sold him.
Oh yeah, right. It was probably they're in a garage, probably a garage sale of some type. Well, we don't want to intrude. Well, we do, but.
So what was he? If that wasn't president, what was he? Was it governor or?
I don't.
Yeah, he was governor of Texas.
Is that when this picture was taken? Or the video?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Aces.
Yeah, the Bush expert. I wonder if he has the same knowledge about the beer. Anheuser-Busch.
Could be.
I don't, I didn't care about him per se. It was the fact that they were blowing up the world.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, I was getting really upset about the Syria and stuff. So finally, after all this goofy Russian gate stuff, he meets Putin.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, and they, now ceasefire, how you doing? We talk, we're supposed to talk for 30 minutes. 2 hours,
Yeah.
So we were talking about, I want to take it with your Bush expert. So what was this picture taken? What position was he at that time?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. You were the
Bush picture?
Yeah. It wasn't the president, so what was it? Well, what was he doing at this point? Car salesman?
No,
or?
I mean, he was literally a person that was the son of a president 10, 12 years before he was president.
So he
was in the media.
But he was on TV just because he was...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Was that back when he was part owner of the Rangers?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea the exact time frame, but I would say it was probably 10 years before he was president. And I'm just taking a wild guess.
All right. And I'm trying
I can give proof.
No, it's not that important. I just
No, God damn it, this is important.
Nobody talks about my president from my state and my governor, my president. I can see it says no. To my governor and president. You know.
No, I for some reason I really did like Bush a lot. George the second.
Yeah. He was
and that,
I tend to be more conservative. Not like a Republican, but tend to be more conservative in many areas, and others are I guess you call it liberal. But so I mean, I when Bush was running against Al Gore, I happened to go to Holland, and people were asking me, since I was from America, hey, who are you voting for? I said, no, I'm not really excited about anyone in particular, but I would vote for Bush. Oh, no, good, Al Gore. I'm like, hey, and they're starting to give me grief, and I'm like, hey, vote for who you want. Yeah, vote for your queen or king or whatever it is. How's that voting for your king doing? But then the one guy goes, hey, let him alone. It's, it's not your country. Yeah, okay. But I'm like, man. And then, of course, when Trump won, these same people from Holland are giving me grief.
But the whole thing about this fake news, and I don't want to make it sound like fake, like it's like they're literally trying to fake news, but it's more of like an information bias.
Yeah.
This stuff existed 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. This stuff has always existed. No one has ever noticed it, though. And the same thing happened with Bush. If you look at, and I don't want to, this is not feet to the fire, so we're not going to go there. But the whole thing about his academic and his intellectualism, no, he's not. He's a country boy. He's not gonna speak like a Harvard professor. But if you put up, he went to. Well, I'm a little too drunk to actually dictate where he went, but he went to Yale.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He's one of the Skull and Bones guys.
Right. And that's not to say that you have to be smart to go to Yale, but.
You got to do something to get in there.
He's not a dumb guy, and they portrayed him as to be some buffoon idiot. And the truth is, he's really not. He's really not. He's really a very down to earth kind of guy.
They portrayed Reagan that too. I remember, I didn't pay attention back when Reagan.
They do it every single time.
And they're doing it right? with Trump. Of course, Trump gives him a little ammo, but I love Trump's tweets because he sets them up and they walk right into it.
Yeah.
Well, he sets himself up a lot as well. But
let me read something here to you. This is there was an interview with Putin after he had a 2-hour meeting with Trump, a 30-minute that turned into 2 hours. And this is a quote from Putin. The Trump you see on TV is very different from the Trump in real person, Putin told reporters. He's very specific. He's able to understand what you tell him. He analyzes your words pretty quickly and is able to respond. He answers your questions or he responds to whatever may come up in the course of the discussion. Now, I was thinking, and now think about this. I'm listening to that, and I'm going like, oh, good, see? Yeah. I'm going like, isn't that kind of like you should be that way? It's almost like, basically Putin is saying the left knuckleheads have made this guy out to be whatever, and it's not true. But the fact that he's just saying this, it's like I would hope the president would be able to do what he said, you know? But
Right.
it's been.
But is that real, or is he just putting us on?
Oh, I got it. Hold on.
Where's
I
the
got
rim
it.
shot?
I got it. You probably didn't hear it because you're not on the feed.
Yeah.
But I had it. So it you know, I have been, what I've done on Facebook is I've lost a lot of traffic because of my staunch reality checks that I've been doing and all this stuff.
I wouldn't know. I defriended you about 3 months ago.
Yeah. But I've been saying this stuff because it's like, it's not that I'm a Republican or, I mean, I didn't even pay attention to Trump until he won the primary. I was like, he won the primary? That's when I paid attention. And then when he said his policy, I'm like, I'm in, you know? So it's kind of I was doing a feet to the fire in the classic literal sense because they're coming up with this, well, to use the fake news, you know, moniker, you know, this bias spin. And actually, a lot of it's false, literally false. They had to print retractions.
Right.
You know, and so I've been doing that side. And, you know, it's gotten bad. I mean, people are getting extremely nasty. I've had to, whatever do you do? You're still a friend, but you don't follow them or whatever the deal is. I had to do a few of them because I'm like, I'm watching their comments, and all it is visceral hate. There's no, well, here's the evidence of this, and here's that. It's just, oh, he's an idiot. He sucks. He's a moron. He's mentally ill. He should be impeached. What?
I know. Sometimes I just like to watch TV, so to escape all that, I'll watch Saturday Night Live. Oh, wait, they do. Never mind. Jeez.
Well, you're only booked like every 3 months where you can't watch Saturday Night Live. So
yeah.
I mean, if you go down through the feed, you'll see all this stuff.
It's all crazy. It's crazy. Both sides are crazy, and that is the honest truth. Is that both sides are sort of getting super out to the edges. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even normal journalism anymore. It's you're writing your own emotions and your own feelings, not the facts, and it's strange to me.
Yeah. Now I am critical of the I guess the word they call them rhinos and all that stuff. I mean, McConnell and those guys. I'm not real thrilled with those.
Right.
I kind of like Rand Paul. Now I know he's more on the edge of the right, but the thing that gets me about this Obamacare stuff is like when I repeal it, and they're like, "Well, no, you're going to put 20 million people out of insurance." I go, "Wait a minute, what happened before Obamacare?"
Yeah.
You know, I said, so let me understand this. You've doubled my rates, more than that. It's like 120%, and my deductible went from $500 to $3,000, and that's okay. That's just okay. I'm paying $8,000 a year for insurance.
All right, you rich white person complaining. We don't want to hear that.
No, I might be rich if I wasn't from Obamacare, but
you know, the truth is, all these numbers are just statistics. And you know what they say about statistics, right?
Yeah, well, I'll give you my pay stub. You want to see that statistic?
Yeah, really. That's the biggest statistic most people look at when they want to deal with politics, right? It's hey, this is not working out.
I called my insurance company, and I said that day one, when Trump took office and he was sworn in, he went right back to his office and put his first executive order in, which he asked the enforcement branch of Obamacare to do what they could to ease off the penalties. And IRS a week later wrote that they were no longer going to reject 1040s that didn't have the information, the insurance information put in there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Which is huge. It means, in other words, there's no penalty. Right, so I called up my insurance company and I said, I'd like to buy a policy. It won't follow Obamacare, but that's fine because it's on me. The fine's on me, knowing.
Right.
And they said, well, we can't do that. I go,
because they don't have them. They have not planned for that.
I said, well, what was happening before Obamacare? I mean, I used to have catastrophic health care with a like a $5,000 deductible, and it cost me like $200 a month. And it was 100% coverage after that.
Wait, $200 a month? Had they taken a physical? A picture or something?
No, it was Blue Cross. It was actually it was less than $200 because my company would allow me up to $200. They would pay for that.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. You didn't get my joke there. I'm sorry.
So so I wanted another one. I said I wanted a health savings plan account, health savings account, and I wanted to do this. And they said, yeah, well, we don't write those plans. I said, why? He goes, well, it's our company policy not to write a plan that doesn't go along with Obamacare. I go, well, you don't have to.
Right.
It's not illegal if you write a plan that doesn't comply. It's the enforcement's on me. I said, yeah, I know, but it's company policy. We don't do that.
But not even that. It makes no money for them if only 4 people want to have this plan. And if they can't have it because they are worried about having tax penalties, then no one's going to want it. Right? You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some demand to the supply.
Yeah, well, this is what I was encouraged that some of the plans they were going to pass did address some of my issues. Not 100. I mean, I want it repealed. And well, you can't repeal it because you need 60 votes. It's a rules procedure. Throw out the rules procedure. Well, if we ever lose power, then that means they can do it. I don't care.
Sadly, they don't need 60 votes. They need 51 votes. That's the whole thing. The problem is that they don't have 51 votes.
They need 50 votes, and Pence is 51.
They need 51. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So they need 50 votes, but they said constantly that this particular part of it has to be 60 votes. That's what they agreed on when they made it.
It's an absolute bullshit because it was passed with less than 60 votes.
But to put changes in it, I mean, I've heard this 1,000 times from all over, and no one has ever said no except you. Now, I would like that to be the case.
Oh. Well, then you
because
should
I want
take that as.
But what they could do is
they
can use 50 votes to change the rule, which said you need 60. So they could use 50 votes to make it 50.
That whole 60 vote thing is the filibuster sort of rule, and they can pull the nuclear option and just say screw you guys.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm talking about. I want. And I got people who were writing on the Facebook and thinking like, hey, what about these people who don't have insurance? I go, dude, I didn't have insurance for years. I mean, it's like it's like
right.
If you were able to kill Obamacare, with Trump bringing these jobs numbers are up, the jobs numbers are up, people will be able to afford health care. Well, what about in the meantime? I go, I went for 2 years without health care. Mm-hmm. Because of the situation between my union job, which had the health care worked into it. It's like people do. I know.
Not to mention, you got pregnant twice.
Yeah.
During that time.
I mean, I know people who haven't had health care ever in their 40s, and they do alternative stuff and and yoga and all that stuff. So I mean, it's like I don't know what these people are talking about. Like, oh my God, what if I don't have health care? What? Work for it, work toward it. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to double my stuff just so you can do it. You know what, Ace? I just had a battery test done. I do it every couple of years, to keep track on things.
Right.
I call my insurance and ask, is this covered? How does this work? Because I never had a claim yet with this insurance in the last 3-4 years that I've had it. And I've asked them. I said, what do I do here? So, well, it depends. If the tests are routine, kind of pre-health test to just see everything's fine, they're 100% covered. If they have been testing for a possible condition, then you have to pay out of your deductible for it. I said, well, what if it's like, yeah, you got high cholesterol because you're fat? That's a test for a condition. Does that mean? Well, no, I don't think that would count. But you'll have to just claim it and see. Claim it and see. You'll have to pass the bill.
That's not a good option.
You'll have to pass the bill to know what's in it. That's another thing these guys do. They talked about they were upset about the Republic.
That drives me so crazy. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It just upsets me to no end. And they did it when they passed Obamacare. Pelosi said the exact same thing. And Why can't people read a damn bill before they sign it?
Well, they
don't get it.
The Republicans did release the bill, but the point is they crafted it in secret, and the Democrats were complaining. I'm like, you guys made them vote for it in secret, for crying out loud. And it's
We're losing Gary. We need some comedy.
I'm here. I'm here.
Anyway, yeah, you know, it's
where's Frank? I need that phone to ring.
Well, he's already. You missed him. He already came and did his incredible. I mean, I banged my head. I was laughing so hard I fell over and hit the deck.
I bet it was phenomenal. You know, but truth is, I made a mistake a month ago. I friended Prizemaster D on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I held out as long as I could.
You're the one.
I know. And I swear to God, it's almost like his phone calls to your show, but like 14 times a day in my Facebook feed. And you think he'd notice if I unfriended him?
I don't think they notice. I think they do that in such a way where you're just gone. But if they try to actually say something to you, that's when they'll get like, you don't have access or whatever.
Let me ask you, did you notice when I did it to you?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay, well then we're good.
But I would assume that was for comic purposes because I chatted with you earlier and I wouldn't be able to. But
sure. I found it in my offline folder or whatever the.
Yeah, since we're talking about stuff, did you read this article that a study finds that the temperature adjustments account for nearly all of global warming? They've adjusted the temperature.
I have read that.
Oh, really?
I could be a co-host on Feet to the Fire, I swear.
Yeah.
I'm pretty convinced that global warming is caused by my wife turning the thermostat up.
At least local warming.
Yeah. We find that global warming ranges in time in different spots.
I got to tell you, I play golf, right? Golf is my thing. And every August in Texas, it's hot. So hot. And I love to walk. Walking, sort of golf and walking is my thing. Can't do it in August. Can't do it in July. And I got to tell you, it is not changed in the last 15 years. It has always been too hot. It's not getting hotter. It's just hot.
Well, I got a call from a guy today in Arizona. It was 122.
Wow, that's hot.
Actually hit 125 in Arizona not too long ago, and some of the airplanes couldn't take off because it exceeded their temperature limits.
Really?
Yeah.
If I hear that story again, it'll be 134, and next time I hear it, it'll be 144.
Yeah,
I think the temperature was 116. That's the temperature whereas they can't take off or something.
Well, it was 125 was the story. I don't know if 116 is the cutoff point or not, but it was hotter than that.
CNN or?
Actually, I was reading this on news feed. I'm not sure where it came from.
I just looked up the hottest temperature on record was June 30th, 2013 in Death Valley was 129.2 degrees.
Some pretty specific thermometers there in Death Valley.
Yeah. And so that
maybe that's why they call it Death Valley.
Well, it says here that Iran reached 129 degrees, Earth's hottest temperature, but I think maybe that 0.2 pushed retain the hottest temperature. I can see someone standing there, A/B comparison. No, I think this one's a little hotter.
Wait, what's the world record? Hold on, what is it?
129.2.
I get it. The Iranian's going to be pissed, I swear. What's it?
I can see him having a fit. No, we're hotter. And I can see him like, no. You Americans.
American fake news.
Yeah, we're talking about this fake news, and I think a lot of times it is literally false. I mean, purposely, because they had the story about the wife of the president of Poland snubbing Trump in the handshake, and they only showed the clip where he moved past her to hit Melania and then came back to him. I mean,
2 seconds later, you just seen the rest of the story.
So, I mean, when they do stuff like that, that's obviously planned fakeness. Not like bias. Bias would be taking, this side of it. It's like saying something that didn't happen and editing your footage to
It's like a little white lie. Yes, it did happen. There is video, but you're putting it into a way that turns the story upside down.
Let me ask, are you, Rex and Aces and you, for that matter, you? He's like watching another show on the computer. But I remember
Pornhub up.
I remember a clip from a Steve Martin movie. And in this movie, in my memory, I see him sitting at a desk with a tie and all that, like he's a boss. And he is just reaming this other guy, which is like an employee. And at one point, he goes, like, I own you. Like these pencils. And he picks them up and starts breaking them. I could break you just like these pencils. And he gets to this bit. And it was just like the all-time reaming job. And I'm trying to find that clip. And I cannot find it. When I ask about it, I go to Planes, Trains, and Automobile, where he reams, I can't think of his name now, John Candy. Mm-hmm. And it is similar, but it's absolutely not the one. I mean, this was a lot more hard-hitting. And my brother remembers it too, but he thinks the movie, he was like a boss and he was real hard, and then he lost his job and then he had to deal with
Steve Martin.
Yeah. I need this movie.
Oh. I was going to say The Jerk, but I got really no reason why I want to say that.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, the term The Jerk, but what,
No, I was calling Rex a jerk. He didn't know the answer to this.
Rex, you got any hope?
I've been insulted by better people than you. I want to tell you that.
I can guarantee you that one.
So, any help there, Rex, on this movie?
No, I haven't seen very many Steve Martin movies.
Could you get back to me tomorrow with the answer?
Sure.
Stay up all night and watch every Steve Martin movie till you find it?
Not a problem.
I tried writing into Google, right? The AI at Google. I tried writing in there, and I'm trying to go, he's dressing down an employee. He's yelling at an employee. I even have a quote about try something, have a point next time, which I believe he says in there, but he also says that in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So I just given up. It's the first thing I couldn't find on there. And instead of going through each movie, I have to read the summary of each movie and then try to find one where he might be in a position to be yelling at somebody and then go watch that movie just to find that piece. But I want to do it.
You ought to put your crack research staff on this.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you could. You got 13
right
interns sitting there just waiting for something to do.
Yeah. You
could just
my crack staff right here.
Twitter Steve Martin and ask him.
Why don't we?
That's not a bad idea.
Well, I'm trying to find a movie you're in when he did this and that and the other thing, and he writes back and tells you the movie. I mean, that would be great. I guess that's possible, but I mean, since these guys probably get 1,000 Twitters a day or 10,000 a day, I don't. I can do that. I had to put it in smaller than what I said. Anyway, because I wanted to use that piece for a little plan that I have, and I cannot find it.
So that brings up the question: how do you handle the 10,000 tweets a day that people send to you?
I just it's like a lottery. I just pick the ones I pick, and they happen to get to my eyes. So, I mean, I could have the staff look at them and try to come up with them, but I kind of like to use the idea of just the randomness of.
What was that? Where'd that come from?
He says went bye-bye.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
He's like, I'm done with these guys. He's not here. Let's talk about him. There's the Candy movie there.
Yeah.
We got about... actually, this cuts off at 10. So we have like 13 minutes left.
Okay, we got 13 minutes.
To actually do something.
So have you guys ever noticed that the Star Wars theme and the Woody Woodpecker theme are the same thing?
No, I actually haven't. I think it's close, but I don't know if it's really. Hey, there is a Twitter here. Maybe I can do that. So, like, I'm done with the Star Wars movies. I'm done with the comic book movies. I'm just done with it.
That's a comic book.
Are there any other movies available?
Wonder Woman's supposed to be was rated pretty good. I still have to see that.
You back? You there?
I am.
How did that happen? You just popped up. I didn't have to answer anything. You were just there.
And I have some folks at the NSA that they hooked me up.
I'm going to look.
Y'all know what the NSA is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not sure at the moment.
About what?
National Scientific. No, I'm kidding. What's the? I'm looking here. Let me go to the share the views here. I'm looking in the Steve Martin. You're still doing movies, huh?
We still talking about Steve Martin?
No, we went back to it.
Oh. I'm a wild and crazy guy. That was him, right?
Yeah.
Yep. He's been trying to get past that ever since.
Yeah. It's the only thing I know about him.
I mean, it can't. It's got to be. It's before Pink Panther, for sure.
No, it was absolutely before, way before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before Roxanne.
Without question.
So when we're getting down, Man with Two Brains.
No way it's before that.
Yeah, but that is a good movie just because of.
It's not before that?
Kathleen Turner.
I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Oh, thanks. TV movie. He actually did a lot of TV. What do you think the odds of it's like a TV segment that he did this in? I don't think so. I think it was a movie.
Could it have been an SNL skit?
I don't think so. I think I remember seeing it like a movie. That Man he wrote it. It will be Man with Two Brains.
But you don't know who he.
The Jerk 2?
You don't know who he was yelling at, right?
No.
Because that would obviously.
Here we go. Here we are with the Man with the Two Brains. Oh, it's written by him. See, it's just Three Amigos. That wouldn't be it.
All right, you have set Rex and I on a course to figure this out. So I guarantee you, before 11 a.m., you will get the answer.
Are you sure it wasn't just a hallucination you had while driving?
No.
Do you know exactly what he said? A line in what he said in there?
One of the lines I thought was, here's something you ought to try next time you walk in the office. Have a point. But he says that same line in Planes, Trains, Automobile. He says this. He says that line in there. So I don't know if I'm
losing your mind.
No, it would be that impressive.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. Leave the heavy work to Rex.
Oh, we got 9 minutes left before we actually are cut off because it's a hard ending here.
Jesus Christ! Thank God. I'm pretty upset. I didn't get to hear Al or Frank tonight.
Yeah, Al's not around.
What's happened with him?
I don't know. Not there. So
just not there.
Right.
I mean, mentally, he hasn't been there for years, but I mean,
right.
physically, he's always been there.
I want to go to the actor. Anyway, I really want this clip. Now I'm like obsessed with it.
Okay. Rex, you have your mission, young man.
All right, I'm working on it.
He's like a Shop Girl? 2005. That sounds too new.
Man. Did you see how fast Rex types?
Well, he is a writer.
It's impressive.
It's always been telling us.
Do it again. It sounds like a teletype.
There's a movie that Steve Martin was in called The Boss. Maybe that was it.
Ooh.
Oh, that might be the...
Ooh, how come I didn't see it in his list of movies?
Because you're not Rex.
Why,
Oh, no, wait a second. That's not the movie name. Steve Martin played the boss, but the movie was called Baby Mama.
Baby Mama. I saw that one. I mean, I saw the list of it, but... Mama. What year was this? 2008? That sounds a little new. Tina Fey. Steve Martin. Barry. It's about her, though. So, I mean, it could be. It could be a little scene he did in there.
Okay, let's watch the whole movie.
How about, what's his name?
Let's play George Bush again?
Steve Martin. Yelling. Baby Mama. Nah.
Mark my words. Mark my words. This is going to be a brilliant thought concept here, guys. You got to just mark my words. There's going to be a degree in probably 20 years on how to Google.
She's still telling me what.
How do you, what's the words that you use, or at least a PhD paper or something? It just how do you get the best results out of Google?
But will there be a Google in 20 years, or will it have been replaced by something else?
By Google. It will be, yeah, of course. They'll call it Schmool or something. It won't be Google, but...
See, it keeps going back to planes, trains, and automobiles.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Marathon. May I help you?
It's a vicious circle.
How may I help you?
You can start by wiping that.
You better be careful. They're gonna get you on the copyright thing again.
Plus, we started getting some colorful language.
Ooh.
This is amazing how I cannot find this.
You know what? Maybe it doesn't exist.
Well, it's important because I remember this so well. Now, here's a possibility. All right, I thought about, I was typing in things, and the Jim Carrey came up when it was Liar Liar, and I went, could it have been Jim Carrey? I'm remembering it as Steve Martin. That's slightly possible that it could have been another actor. I don't think so, but that to me that has more possibility than it not have happened. And then I started thinking about, well, maybe I slipped from another alternate universe, and in that universe, that was a movie, not in this one.
That sounds like the most plausible explanation.
But I'm telling you, what I will not accept is it not happening, because it's like, if that never happened, never, close, nothing happened.
All I gotta say is that if we keep talking about stuff like this, Gary will never ever do a show again.
He's like, I've been thinking about next week, and
yeah, no, that whole thing next week, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, actually, we should start to wind it up here because we're going to go poof.
Yay!
I mean, you gotta put the ending. What's the show ending? That's right. It's Sushi The Mungmen playing.
Yay!
So that's it's a song, but it's not them.
You're supposed to sip that stuff, Rex.
Yeah, I only got 8 minutes left, though.
No, you don't have to drink the entire bottle.
8 minutes? You got 3 minutes left.
Oh, now you tell me.
So start chugging.
Thinking, hell,
anybody watching this
really
video?
use 3
Well,
minutes.
I can't find it.
Anybody watching this video? You know, all three. I need this video. Find the Steve Martin video for me, please. Please. He's a boss. He's sitting at a desk. He's reaming their employee. One of the scenes is he's taking pencils and goes, I own you, like these pencils, and he starts snapping them. That I remember as plain as day. If does not exist, I got a problem. I've got a problem because I got it burned in my brain like it was for sure.
Rex and I are both saying only hearing one other half second of the audio is driving us crazy.
Another half second?
Yeah, you just sounded bad.
Every time you put something else on, like a YouTube video or the closing theme, whatever it is, we start getting the audio fading in and out.
Oh, all right. Let me, where is it here?
Fading in and out, kind of like your audience.
All right, how's that? I just turned it off, right?
No, it did not help.
Didn't help, huh? All right, well, anyway. All right, guys, we got to go. Nice hanging around. Nice seeing you. We will catch you next time. For those out there, go to bksgshow.com. Join the mailing list. You can find out when the next time we do one of these blockbuster amazing throws.
Next week, right?
And we will continue doing this live. We'll see. When I hang up here, we'll see if YouTube kicks it off. And we can, or if it's going to be archived. So we're all right. Squire?
Yeah, we're all right. What do you think? Next week?
Yeah, whatever you said, yeah.
All right, next week.
We'll see.
Maybe.
You've been listening to the Black Knight and Squire G radio show. Any characterizations, dialogue, or quotations that remotely resemble either reality or humor are purely coincidental.
Hold on. I'll say nothing.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. No! Why did you do that?
End of line.
You guys are really awesome.